Who will be the first person to join? Who is going to be the first person to join? I hate how IRL streams take so long. Why do they take so long to load? Anyways, we'll wait. Black Scorpion is the first person. I'm not actually stuck. Well, actually, no, I am stuck because I have to wait for. I've got to actually wait 5 hours to check in. What's up? What's up? Go the Saints. You a Saints fan? Yeah, going to Adelaide. Yeah. Good luck, mate. Hopefully win. Sorry. Hopefully something. We'll give it all, mate. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, mate. See ya. Up the Saints. No, I'm not. I'm not actually stuck. I put it in the title. Like I knew I was going to do this. But we'll give you an airport tour. We'll give you a Melbourne airport tour today. But I'm going to Adelaide for the fucking Saints. Let's go. I'm not missing on round one. Who do you think I am? What my plans are. So my flight's at 6:50, 6:50 in the morning. The reason why, obviously, the game's early. It's like a 12:30 a.m. start in Adelaide. But the cheaper the flight, the earlier it is. And I'm not wasting money on a hotel. So we're doing the grind of staying overnight. I've done it before. It's all right. I know where to get the best sleep, but let's have a bit of a walk around for a bit. I'm not going to be live for too long. I reckon I'll be live for no longer than an hour and a half. The plan will be stream for a bit, finish editing, try and get some sleep. I've got a lot of bags to carry, but that's all right. Walk around for a little bit, not for too long because I can't be bothered. Oh wait, never mind. I won't answer it. You know what? I shouldn't be answering phone calls when it's not that important on the stream. If he calls me again, I'll answer it. Someone called me on my phone and I was considering answering it. I'll answer it if he calls me again. If he doesn't call me again, then it can't be that important. All right, currently just wandering around the airport aimlessly. We are now, actually, I think this is the international terminal. I don't know if any flights are running right now. I don't think there'd be any flights running internationally. We can take a look, I guess. Yeah, cheers, Daniel. Anyone in Adelaide, let me know. I'm keen to see all you guys. My flight's at 6:50 in the morning. You know what? If they have a shop open here, which is surprising. I tipped North. I tipped North as well. I was pissed when they lost. You hate Melbourne airports, the Studi. Why is that? It's not that bad. It's all right. It's it's a fine airport. I don't have a problem with it. I've got a shop. I'd actually check if they had like footy cards and stuff. I might buy a couple for the stream, but I don't think they do. All right. Give me 2 minutes because I need to answer someone right now, and it might be important. So just I'll be out of action for a few minutes. Let me just find a spot to answer this call. I don't know how long it's going to last, but yeah, I'm just going to be out of action for a little bit. Hold up. Hold up. Would have actually probably considered doing something, although I'm not really in the mood to do stuff at Chapel, especially not when I have a flight and I'm already at the airport. There's no point, and it's probably just going to be a waste of money because Chapel Street can only lead to one thing, and that's getting drunk. And I'm not doing that before a flight. Anyways, we're walking around aimlessly like a complete prick. And he says, "Yeah, I'll try get a few. I will get some sleep. I reckon I'll definitely get some sleep. Hopefully the Hopefully we're back though. I just had to leave for a bit, so people left, but we'll get people back in. Um, I will get sleep though, hopefully. But right now I'm not doing like an hour stream just to kill the time. Just having a little bit of a wander around. So there is actually a fair. It's because I reckon it's because you can actually hold up. Let me just clean the lens real quick. It always gets a bit foggy. What do we have here? Let's go to Hong Kong. There are actually flights running in the next. I mean, they're international, so it doesn't surprise me. Manila, Philippines, Singapore. Why is Can you tell me why Adelaide's? Like, who's going on an Adelaide International Terminal Qatar Airlines flight? Why is it an international departure? Same with Cairns. I actually would want to know the answer to that. And why Qatar Airlines? Like, who would fly to Qatar Airlines for Adelaide v St Kilda? Um, Anyways, let's keep walking. Actually, no, let's go this way. I'll soon just sit down somewhere and just have a chat because I'm getting not sore, but I just don't like carrying all these bags around. Well, not really, Finn, because I'm in an airport, so I can't really like get lost. Why do people keep asking about the stuck in the thumbnail? I just have it in my IRL streams because it's just the title I have. I am technically stuck though because I actually have to wait for the flight. There's grilled. Have you flown Emirates before? Never. I will at some stage, but you're not flying Emirates to footy games, and I'm not going to spend that much money unnecessarily on expensive flights to random places like Dubai. So no. Maybe one day I'll be one of those channels with like the $10,000 plane ticket, the $10 plane ticket. Am I delayed? What do you mean? Dude, I've actually never been this way at the airport. I don't even know where I'm going. Oh no, this is another terminal. This is Qantas. I never fly Qantas, but I might start flying Qantas soon. Actually, I can't really say why, but there's a reason for that. But I might start flying Qantas more. Anyways, I saw you on TV. Yeah, a bunch of people. Geez, I don't want to wake these people up. These don't look very comfortable. These spots. So this is the Qantas area. I don't fly. I'm not flying here, but I'll have a look. Yeah, it is. It is quite big. I'm literally just walking around the airport. Like I shouldn't really need to be doing this, but yeah, I was on TV for North v Bulldogs. I reckon I almost saw the most amount of people at a game in like one sitting at the North Bulldog. Every time I walked, people came up to me. It's cool though. Sydney sucks. Yeah, well, I'm not in Sydney. I'm in Melbourne Airport. It's all closed though. It's everything shut. Especially like if you want to fly international, you can, but if you want to fly domestic, you can't. Do you wish you listened to the chat earlier today and changed your tip? Yeah, but Sydney could have easily won. I watched the end of it on the train. I was really pissed. I was really pissed off. Let's sit down for 10 minutes and just do a bit of just chatting because, quite frankly, we are at the very opposite end of where we need to be. This is T1. I think T4's I think this is the end of Melbourne Airport, actually. And I'd have no other reason to be doing this other than just for the sake of it. And there's a guy there. That's all right. Yeah, much bigger than Adelaide Airport for sure. Adelaide Airport isn't massive. Dare you to walk into a toilet with a cap? Nah, mate. I'm hoping Eagles win tomorrow. Yeah, good luck. What time is the flight? It is a 6:50 flight. I'm not sure. I don't really plan too far ahead with just random Vic games, but Carlton Hawthorn, Bulldogs v Collingwood. I might go to one of them just for fun. Not for any vlog content because I mean, I've vlogged Essendon Hawthorn, but I'm not doing too many neutral games because I reckon you get more out of other ideas. Um, yeah, you can sleep overnight. You can. There, I'll show you where the good spots are, but I reckon the later we wait, the more good spots get taken up, and I'm going to be sleeping on the cold, hard floor if I even get to sleep. Yeah, but Shannon, the reason you're leading is because you used all the jokers straight away. You shouldn't have done that because, especially for the opening round, why would you waste them for a two game round? Where am I going? There's your answer right there, mate. Oh, nice, Finn. Don't waste all your money on these streams. Daily stream tax, $5 for $50. I will throw the bag, and run away. Nah, I'm not doing that. What's the longest flight you've been on? I'm not sure. I think 15, 16 hours. Melbourne to Los Angeles would be it. I've done a few of these airport streams because there's not like realistically these are kind of entertaining. Just sitting down chatting, nothing else to do. I could sleep, but I won't do it. Um, I will want to be doing Adelaide v Gold Coast, so I might make some of the graphics at the airport as well. Oh, I think Adelaide, West Coast v Gold Coast. San Francisco to Doha and Qatar. Yeah, nice. South America vlog, mate. Cardman on World Tour. Yeah, it's a long wait. I could have just gone home, but then I thought to myself, like I'm already in the city. I might as well just stay here because I said before, like I'd probably only have just, if not still waited, only just got home, and then I'd still have to come back, and the trains run very infrequently, and I didn't want to risk it. And I had everything packed, so I'm like, I might as well. Like, there's no harm in just doing it now. Oh yeah, I got this at Woolies. Probably shouldn't be buying Prime at this age, but it was on special, and I'm like, oh, I'll give it a try. But I'm pretty sure it's just the ice pop flavor. It's all right. It's okay. It's decent. That's not something I drink that often at all. No, Jim. No. Why would I get paid to do that? My flight's at 6:50. No, I only put the Saints jumper in for the some Saints jumper on for the thumbnail. I can take it off, but I'll just leave it on until the stream finishes. It doesn't really matter. I put on for the thumbnail because people can see it and go, "Oh, he's going for the Saints game." Even though people are still questioning why I'm here, like, come on, why else do you think I'm at an airport? Well, I knew Tim Memory was going to dominate his new colours, and I knew he did because he has. He kicked 4. Yeah, the spot that I was talking about earlier, that's where I probably will sleep. It's a decent spot. I remember last time I did this thing, stayed overnight at the airport. Chris or someone was streaming. What were they streaming? They were streaming the Tinder, Miranda Tinder. It was also after Port played at the MCG on a Saturday night. However, that was a better game for the Port fans, and I did go to that game. See, I'm a good sleeper. I reckon if I really wanted to, I could sleep through a few hours. It's just I'll probably get woken up very easily because of the constant noises surrounding me, and it's quite uncomfortable as well. But I'm a pretty decent sleeper because I can honestly sleep on the floor. I slept on the floor for 7 hours once. It's doable. This could be a massive waste of my money and time, but it's the experience. Yeah, yeah, I know. Bulldogs North. I was there. How am I stuck in another airport? I'm not actually stuck. I'm just waiting 5 hours to get on the plane. You won't get pumped by 10 goals against the Tigers. You'll win that game. Someone time out someone, whoever's a mod on the chat, just go through these accounts because hard on the phone and I can't really be asked to like Geordie or UK. Just get rid of these weird accounts. I didn't know you're at the hell in between the Sydney live ending and you can. I ended the Sydney live stream actually in the room. It cut out, but then I needed to charge anyway, so I just started the stream again. Probably like 15 minutes. Yeah, get rid of Jimco, please. Yeah, hide. I definitely hide a channel like that. All right. I can't really be asked walking. I've really walked everywhere I needed to walk. I'll walk back. It's probably like a 5-10 minute walk back to the other end of the station. Or not the station, the bloody airport. Yeah, the Murphy Reid 4 goals in a quarter. If you watched the Geelong Freo stream, I was absolutely, yeah, I was absolutely going off. Too bad my mic got muted as I celebrated. If not, I would have considered making a video about it, like a little Insta reel. Actually, a little bit annoyed about that, but that's all right. I was trying to film something today, short form, but it was just not. I just didn't have anything that was good enough, so I decided not to worry too much. I'll have good stuff tomorrow, anyways. I filmed enough, anyways, at the game for some other stuff that I'm filming. It's Virgin. I'm not flying with Virgin. I'm flying with the shittier Jetstar, which means that they actually check your bags every single time, weigh your bag. So I am going to wear a jumper, and I'm going to just stuff my jumper with like the heavier things in my bag, and that should get my bag to under 7 kilos. That's my strategy. Just wear the clothes because of what they're going to bloody weigh you. No, they aren't. If you're fat, they're not going to charge you extra if you're fat. They never do that. Answers, hey, loving the content. I'll read that. Kept the awesome work and great stuff for the Hawk. Yes. Yeah, you'd be happy if you're a Hawthorn fan with this start. You'd be confident, like Has, but he's overconfident. That hit was bad. Yeah, it was. Suns, West. I've got West. No, I've got Suns. I haven't done very great in tipping this round. I've only gotten the 3 right. Would actually suck if you had to sit next to someone overnight. I won't. It's empty here, but like you can't sleep on this because of the rests. A fair few would be 5 for 6. Yeah, I went Sydney. I went no overweight. Oh, overweight. Yeah, it would obviously suck. I remember one. I think I've told a few people this story on a trip from I think it was Mexico to LA or LA to Mexico. This is in 2018. Yeah, fair enough, Geordie. 2018. It was like a layover. Really shitty flight. I hated that flight, but luckily I was sitting on the aisle, and my dad was sitting. Wait, where was I sitting? No, I was sitting window. My dad was sitting middle, and this, yeah, chocolate yogurt man. So obese, like 250 kilo man was sitting next to my dad, and his gut, I reckon, hanged over almost halfway over his seat. And you don't want to be rude about it or anything, but geez, he's not great with like just that sort of stuff. So to that make things like 10 times worse. And no, actually, I think he was sitting aisle. No, I was sitting aisle. He was sitting window. And he was like slobbing his chocolate yogurt. It was on his chin, his double chin. It was dripping onto his shirt. You know, my dad did lost his appetite, and the chocolate yogurt guy, we called him, asked in Spanish my dad if he could have his. Oh, shorty, I probably and obviously he gave it to him, and it was a shitty flight for him. It would be cooked. Yeah, it was cooked. 2018. It was a while ago. Pissed for the North game. Yeah, I'd be pissed if I was a North fan as well. you can't be making all these excuses anymore about, oh, we're a young side, there were promising signs. There were always promising signs, but should have won that. I didn't even fucking get to the first 15 minutes of the game because the train was delayed. And then when I got to the game, Chris didn't send me well, he sent me the ticket, but it never actually came through. So I was waiting for 15 minutes outside the game. So I was just watching some of the game on the TV outside of Marvel. But we had some good tickets. I'm pretty happy. It's a good day at the footy. And I got what I came to the game to get and a decent game. This is a top tier background noise stream. Is the audio alright? Because it's just a yarn, honestly. I can't be. I really can't be asked walking around aimlessly. I'd rather just sit down and have a fucking chat. Like, I was when I first started the stream, I was walking around aimlessly, but realized very quickly there's nowhere really to go or nothing to do. Might as well just have a chat. Did you see while you were at the game at the Dogs round of? Yeah, I saw that. That's what made me think the North may have had a chance. I really wanted to score 100 because if they scored 100, I had this perfect fucking TikTok, but they didn't score 100. So that was a little bit annoying. Yeah, a bit early, but getting here early, and also just didn't want to go back home. You've accepted it's going to be another awful year. You hope not. Curtis Taylor kicked 3 in the last quarter as well. Like you're getting better, but yeah, you should have won that. Like, get off to the no excuses. I said it in the preview. No excuses in winning that, and you fucked it. Didn't hit the lead once. Every time you got a few, the Dogs, they were just too dominant in the midfield. Well, not. Well, I mean, I feel like you guys were certainly better in the midfield. Actually, more clearances, more centre clearances, and all that. But yeah, your defense still needs a bit of work because I just can't trust. I can't trust the ball going inside your defensive 50 at all. Darcy looked like he was going to tower over the likes of who was that? Combin, Logue, Tucker, who else? Core. They're okay. Turnovers as well. Yeah. Anyways, Sherry did well. Fucking needed a loophole because he's my VC and I think he got like 135. So I've got to do that, I reckon. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to hope Dawson has a blinder, which he might against us. But Essendon played okay, but they're in the same boat as North in a way with their performance. Again, for a lot of teams this year or this round well, this year as well, poor starts have ultimately cost them. We've seen too many games where it's been like 6-1. North Melbourne Bulldogs, I think it was 6-1. Freo Geelong was also, and then they made that fight back, but then they fucked it. Considered 10 goals in the last quarter. Carlton Richmond were the only team of all the sides to have a big deficit early on to come back and win. Essendon sort of tried to come back. Yeah, I am sporting, Lou. I am. Dawson's my captain as well. I'm keeping him C because you. Yeah, but like if I have the VC on Cherry, but I don't even know if I can do the loophole because I don't have any plays. Potentially don't have any players that aren't playing. I still don't understand what happened to Port. I didn't watch the game, so I can't. There aren't really any hot takes I can make from the game because I didn't watch it, so I don't know why they were so poor. I was actually speaking to a Port supporter, him on the Sky bus here. Actually, the son and dad. So the son watches my videos. Had a good chat with him. The dad told me that Port were just so fumbly, and they kept trying to cut through the middle of the ground, but kept making so many stupid turnovers that allowed Collingwood to easily just get out the back and kick easy goals. When was the last time I was stuck at the airport? I feel like I've only done a couple stuck in the airport streams. Adelaide. Actually, no, I've probably done an Adelaide stream. I've done a few airport streams, but I'm not actually stuck. I'm just waiting. Yeah, I was footy flicks. Too much splitting up, slipping up. Yeah, Geordie. Well, hey, it makes my 14th call not look as bad because, like, after the Collingwood loss, I had the Pies first. I'm like, oh, not first, but to win the flag. That wasn't looking great. And after that result, it's just eased me down a little bit. It's made me feel a little bit better about my predictions. Port and 14th doesn't seem so bad anymore. However, that's the same Port side that smashed us in a preseason game. But it's only preseason, so it doesn't matter. Port was so bad getting back on. Yeah, I was told. I don't know if anyone actually had a good game for Port Adelaide. Like, Horn Francis apparently was all right. Rosie seemed like he got a decent amount of fantasy points, but fantasy points don't necessarily mean you played well. Sporting Loot 650 in the morning, so it's a lot of time I have to wait. I mean, I normally take early flights, but like this is the cheapest flight, and I may as well like just get as early as possible because as well the game is so early. Like if you're living in Perth, right, the game starts at 9:30 Perth time, but I reckon this is the earliest ever AFL game local time wise. Like it starts 12 o'clock. Like I'm gonna get into like I might as well just get into the walk into the gates when the gates open. So the gates are gonna open at 10:30 a.m. Like I sleep in past 10:30 a.m. some mornings. It's crazy. Yeah, that's part of why I also didn't tip you guys, Span Bane. That's a part of the reason. Anyways, I did remember as well, if you guys check the latest stream, IRL stream in Sydney, I had a massive problem with my charging and my lack of charging. So, got this portable charger. It's got 78%. It's lasted a lot of the day. So, I'm just going to plug that in. And that should probably last me the whole trip. New portable charger. No, it's the same one. It's just, I think the charger I got from Kmart, the original one, sucks massive ass. It's shit. It doesn't charge quickly enough. And I used that as well. It took 3 hours to get to 100% or like longer. But now that it's at 100, it's making it worth it. This means more getting lost exploring cities. I guess so. I'll be bringing it all the time now. Like I'm not going to bring it, but I'm still pissed because I had a better portable charger than this, but it doesn't work. G'day Jesse. Yeah, 9:30 if you're in Perth. It's crazy. Thank you for memory. Blake's a star. He's good. He's great actually for you guys. He'll probably kick 40 plus. Triple M, Membry, McStay, Mycheck, 3 goals apiece. How good is that for Collingwood fans? Um, are we going to do anything silly this stream? I really can't see myself doing anything silly this stream, like yelling out OG Bomber did. I'm not going to say it, but if this was like a 2022 stream, I'd probably be rolling on the fucking floor right now. I've matured up a little bit. UCat says, mate, being on the hash browns and hot chocolates for the footy as well. Yeah, I could. You could almost get breakfast at the footy. That'd actually be kind of a breakfast at 11 a.m. though is still a shout. How do you share tickets? You need a email. You'd have to email or like. I'll just give you my phone number if I haven't already. What time are you getting to the ground? Because I'll probably just get there like when the gates open. Ideally, do a TikTok about. I could actually genuinely, but ideally, what I'd probably do, because I don't want to. I hate this fucking bag, lugging it around because I'm gonna ask you this. Actually, I'll probably need, if that's okay, Andy, for you to like film a few things, like just hold the camera, if that's alright, or if you don't, like someone else can do it. And I hate lugging this big bag around, so I would probably just, if could, maybe leave it at the hotel. But if I can't, we can't check in. We can't check in. And if that's the case, and that's all good. Can you name a car for an edit? Not this again. No, I don't know many cars. Like, what? Why are you asking the guy that knows nothing about cars? Is that a kebab store? Mate, I'm tempted. There is actually a McDonald's. Like, if I walk 10 minutes, I could get a Macca's favorite. Yeah, actually, it's not a bad call there, Andy. Just the overnight in Adelaide. Yeah, I did see that JJ Masters. I saw it got posted, but that got quickly taken down. Remember, he kicked four, not three. Oh yeah, he did. No, I knew that. I just knew that McStay and Myche kicked three, and I probably just said he kicked three, but I know he kicked four. Just say Nissan Coupe. Why don't you? No, actually, why don't you edit a Cybertruck, Tesla Cybertruck? You need more content. Well, make your own. Like, come up with your own ideas. I don't know why you want me to give you all the ideas, and you don't need to make car edits. Make footy edits or anything else. G'day, Georgia. I'm just doing another stream in the airport, or not really, another. Well, I actually have done a few on the airport. People that have watched the other ones, but I'm just uh, chewing some time up, having a bit of a yarn. Pat, did you end up getting that one guy's kebab? No, I didn't. I couldn't. I actually couldn't. 5-1. I know. You're actually going to lead my tipping comp. If you tip Richmond, and if you didn't tip bloody Sydney as well, I don't know how Collingwood went from a 50-point loss to a 90-plus point win. Yeah, I thought the Pies were going to respond, but I didn't think they were going to respond as emphatically as that. But of course, I say that everyone would have said that. Like, you'd say the same. No one was. Everyone says the same shit in the tipping and previews about the Carlton Richmond game. Not a single person was like, "Oh, I really think that Richmond are going to trail by 41 at around the second quarter," and then out of nowhere, Carlton just absolutely dropped their heads and Richmond kicked 10 of the last 12 goals. No one's predicting that, so it's very easy to say all this stuff, but when it happens, you can't claim any of that. It better be, Jesse. I'm so drunk. Yeah, well, I got actually asked by a mate of mine to go to Chapel Street whilst I was in the airport, so it was a bit of like a definitely no now, mate. Maybe, maybe if I was still in the city, I'd consider it. But like, if there's entry fees for that, I'm not going to waste money when I'm supposed to be flying in. And Sky buses end at one as well, so I'd be screwed. Are you going to gather around? Yeah, we'll be gathering around at gather around. That was an iconic moment, Jimbo, when the man punched the wall. That was at Perth Airport. So I've streamed at Perth Airport. I've done Melbourne Airport. I've done Adelaide Airport. I think I was with was that with UCAT? Yeah, I was. Um, I've done Perth, Adelaide. I can't remember if I've done Sydney Airport and Gold Coast. I actually don't know either. I did a Mildura Airport stream as well on a weekday. Um, I think they're the only airports in Melbourne or in Australia that I've done. Adelaide Airport was a good one when we had to take the bus. Holy shit! And then I did a stream also in Orlando Airport and Mexico City, plus maybe just Orlando. Yeah, look, that was a crazy time back then when we would just do anything, honestly, for the stream. Like, I'm at a stage now where I'm not needing to be a complete fucking lunatic on the stream to get viewers. I'm sitting down with 110 viewers. Probably back then, a lot of people watching my stuff would just spam, do this for this, and if you don't do that, I'm leaving. Because ultimately, I could just start, and I'll say this really quietly, but I could start like a bomb threat at the airport, just if I really, really wanted to. And if I did that and it got interesting, the views would spike. But you might get a little bit of short term success with a stream, but long term, you're in some massive trouble. I could do a lot of things right now. I could, yeah, I said before, I could pretend I'm a. Gosh, let's just. They might have cameras and microphones. They might be like, oh, this guy's going to do something. The airport security made Bitter take his pants off him. Will Richmond still finish last? They're still probably going to finish last, mate. And I'll be on the news. Yeah, exactly. I'll be on the news. Why did that guy look a bit like Jason Crouch? Pull off a crazy stunt. All right, if you want to see me do something stupid, I'll do like the Sergio Aguero celebration. You know, when he kicked the winning goal for Man City to win the Premier League, I'll do that for a $40 donation. I'll just run down this corridor yelling Aguero. All right, there's your bloody proposal in the next 5 minutes. If anyone does it, I'll do it. Be on the 70s, just like the old guy. Start acting like a cracker that hasn't. No, mate. And I can't do a backflip. I'll try and I'll break my neck, and that won't be great. Broken neck at Adelaide Airport, Melbourne Airport, when there is no one as well. So I'll probably just be yelling in pain, and there's no paramedics. There's no one, literally. Do you think West Coast will lose by 121 points? That's a specific margin. But probably not. I reckon they'll lose by 120. Yeah, I think we're probably going to soon have to head to the terminal because I can't stay here the whole time. You can't sleep here. I need to find a spot where there's like a table because I'm going to do a bit. I need to do a bit of editing. I got to finish my team coach video as well. So as kind of enjoyable as this is, I can't be doing this for the whole night. I'm not going to go to the McDonald's. I don't even think it's open. None of the if anyone has been to the Melbourne Airport Terminal 3 or whatever, I think the Jetstar terminal, the one with the Maccas and all that, you can't go in there yet. You have to wait. It's closed off right now. Did you hear about the guy who had a weapon and was going on the plane? Yeah, I did hear about that. And they congratulated the guy as well that tackled him to the ground and stopped the bloke. Can you edit on the flight? No, mate, I can't. I actually don't think I can. Especially if I'm sitting middle seat next to two randoms. I try and I've got no space to do shit. Like, I, I, I was able to edit when on that long LA flight because I had some really good seats. You know, we had an free upgrade to like the premium economy, and we were very back, and I had a free seat next to me, so that was good. But not really when you're a middle seat, crammed, crappy Jetstar plane on a 1 hour flight, especially as well, because you don't really need like by the time you get your laptop out, you do a little bit of editing, and you have to put it back. Do you see Richmond Gorringe was the runner for Collingwood? He wasn't, was he? No, Lockie's not coming to the game with me. I do want to travel to some interstate games with some more people though. Like actually travel up because I will be meeting people interstate, but I always seem to be traveling up on my own because no one seems to want to go on interstate trips. And even for St Kilda games, like you'd think I'd have a Saints fan that'd be willing, but like I mean, I don't know if Geordie would be willing for an interstate game this year. I asked Jake from Saints TV. He's a possible chance. I asked Checkers and he said maybe. And I even asked Scoops. I even asked this guy. I brought out the proposal to Scoops, but he's as scared as he's as scared of flights and planes as much as the Saints are scared of winning grand finals. So I don't know. I mean, I asked Scoops if he wanted to go to Adelaide for this game. He might do it for the Port game. He said that'll be interesting. Going on a flight with Cooper Gresh. Oh, you're going as well, Woody. Wooden Spoon Data. Oh, nice. I'll get. Hopefully, I see you there then, mate. I don't think I'm sitting cheer squad though, because as I said earlier, I'm going to be with Andy. I think we're sitting. We might be sitting level two, which is actually going to be interesting because I've never sat level two at the Adelaide Oval. I've been to the Adelaide Oval probably in the double digits now, games wise. Every game I've sat level one or stood on the hill. So that'll be good. That'll be good fun. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't mind the Adelaide Oval. I'll probably head. Yeah, I'll probably head in. Hopefully, like people I know are there before the game. I know there'll be people that know me, so I'll just say hello to whoever's there. I think Finn might be there. I don't know if Zay's going to be in Melbourne, or in Adelaide, or still in Melbourne. Um, Imagine Scoops having a full-on breakout on the plane, and he has a breakout over the silliest thing. Is the hill free entry? I mean, it's cheap. You can just get a ticket anywhere to stand on the hill. It doesn't matter. That's the good part about the hill. And any hills at sports games. If you want to sit with a bunch of people or stand, just go to the hill. Has anyone heard from the pair? I mean, I'm sure if you just look at his channel, he'll have videos on his channel. I got the pair on, and he's actually going to feature in a video of mine next week. Do a video where you play AFL and VR. That'd be cool. But I haven't got access to a VR set unless I went back to my work that I don't work anymore and stole their VR set and somehow hijacked the system settings to play an AFL game instead of a work tutorial. That was a great win by us, as Kev. Yeah, he played 4 quarters once, which is good. Yeah, Mitch Robinson, I don't like him. I'm not gonna lie. And I think he's trying too hard with his content as well. Amazing win from the Lions. I was so pissed watching that game because I tipped Sydney. I really did want Sydney to win. Well, we've got 2 minutes. If you go, I'll add an extra 2 to the counter. 2 minutes, $40, and I'll run across the corridor with my shirt off like Sergio Aguero. G'day, Huntsman. I'm 1 for 6. Fuck's sake. What tip did you get right? I mean, you probably tipped Freo. You probably tipped Sydney. You probably only got Hawthorn right. I'm 3 for 6. I'm a bit pissed off about that. Mate, why do you think I'm there? I don't get why people are asking me. I don't want to sound rude or anything, but like why else? Like, if you and I know you've watched the channel for a while, so think about it. Like, all right, look, why else would I be stuck in the airport when St Kilda play an Adelaide time slot in the morning tomorrow? Let's have a look. I know I'm not Qantas, but do you really think I'm going to Maracaiore? I can't even read that. Marocchio. I don't even know if they fly like that, where that is. But do you think I'm really going there? No. G'day, Blake. Yeah, my tipping's got off to a poor start this season, but you know what? It doesn't matter that much because I'm actually kind of happy with how my fantasy team's been going. I'm not sure where I'm sitting in the draft or the classic Miranda League, but I think I might be winning. Marocchio. Yeah, I couldn't even read that. It was well, that's the thing, right? I didn't even know you could fly there, and I don't even know where that is. Is that in Queensland? But no, yeah. To answer your question, I'm going to Marocchio. Can't wait. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go up to Qantas right now, even though I'm not flying Qantas. I'm going to say to them, I'm going to demand to them that I don't want my Adelaide flight. I want to go to Marocchio, even though that's scheduled at 10:45, and I'll miss the Saints game. Yeah, Brownie, mate. I'll just do that. I will just do that, and you'll see what happens. You'll get 15 people straight to me. It's near Noosa. Oh, so is it not? No, wait, no. Noosa's in Queensland. Is it near like Sunshine Coast, that area, Connor? All my mates tipped Adelaide. If there's any tip I want to get wrong this week, it's the Adelaide Saints game. I'm almost considering changing to the Saints in a way because it's like you never tip against your own team, but I need to make up some ground. And I guess the best way of making up some ground would be tipping the Saints because everyone's going Adelaide. But if I lose, I'm even worse. So I'm just going to, for now, just to be safe. I think the 3 safe options are the Adelaide Crows, the Giants, and the Suns. It's a BMW edit. He didn't even edit the Cybertruck. Can you get Cybertrucks in Australia, or are they only like an American thing? G'day, Seb. No tip against your team. It's good luck. Maybe. Not really though. I don't normally like when I tip against my own team, we lose. I don't remember the last time I tipped against the Saints and we actually won. I think I tipped against the Saints in 2023. Oh, fair enough, Woody. Carlton Saints. 2022 that was. No, I remember that Carlton Saints game. It was one of the best wins um, at that game because I was actually sitting in the Carlton members area. There were very few Saints fans. That was the game that I think I went to with like 10 other people. Yeah, I remember I did my tips video the week before. I was in Sydney when we got smashed by 50 points at the SCG. So I did my tips in the. Funnily, actually, this was at the same cousins but a different apartment. So actually, this is weird. 2022, I stayed in Sydney. She lived in Manly. 2023, um, she lived somewhere else. I don't remember the suburb. And now she's at a new place. So I feel like every year I'm Sydney, she'll be at a new destination all over Sydney. If Saints beat the Crows, I'll chug 2 liters of water. If the Saints beat the Crows, I will go to the fucking pub. And I'm just gonna have like 3 liters. Not. I'll have 3 pints of beer in celebration. I don't think I can have 3 liters of beer. Maybe I can. If Saints beat the Crows, Andy Munro owes me a beer. If the Yeah, I'll do a bet. I will do some bets with Adelaide fans. Any other Adelaide fans I could do bets with at the game? Maybe Alana. She'll be there doing the TikToks. I'll go up and give her a fucking challenge. But the thing is, Adelaide will win, so it's just stupid if I'd make any bets. It'd just be good for content. If the Saints beat the Crows, I'll cry myself to sleep. Sarah will be there. Yeah, I guess so. I guess Sarah will be there. If Saints win, I'll run 20Ks. Mate, just run 20Ks anyways. Just get up 7 in the morning and run 20Ks. And then afterwards, you can celebrate with a chalky milk. Oh, fuck, this is going to be a shit wait. Fair enough, Finn. Yeah, I'm going to ask Finn if he's going as well. I feel like he probably would go. Like Jim Brady will probably be there. I feel like the Crows are going to bottle this hard. Well, like there are in many rounds of footy, there'd be upset. So hopefully there's another one here. There really only has been one upset though. The last 5 games have all been sort of easy. If Saints win, I'll drink chalky milks with all this if the Saints get rolled. Look, I don't think it can get any worse than Adelaide Saints in 2016, where we got smashed by 90. What are some other bad interstate trips? Sydney v St Kilda in 2022, we got smashed by 50 and we scored 32. Gold Coast Saints in 2023 was really bad. Adelaide Saints last year was also really bad. The rest, we lose, but they're not terrible. You sitting cheer squad tomorrow? No, I'm sitting with Munro jumpers in somewhere. I don't know where exactly. Not cheer squad. I'm sure I'll be sitting in the cheer squad for some games this year. I'm sure. I'm sure for the St Kilda Port game, I'll probably sit cheer squad. I know Zay Burnell is going to want to sit with me, but I don't really know if I want to sit with him, to be honest. Get the first flight to Bruce Vegas. Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to move to the terminal 3 or 4 because then I can maybe see what the sleeping options are. As ridiculous as it sounds, but that is just the reality right now. I'm glad you're having fun. Fun and drunk. If I was in your situation, I'd actually be absolutely screwed because I've never been. I don't even think I've been intoxicated with any alcohol in my system on any flight because I just feel like it'd be the worst. Like I don't like it can be annoying flying. So flying whilst you're drunk or like even sort of tipsy would be shit, I reckon. And if you're too drunk, they could almost kick you off the plane if you're causing a havoc. What's the best video you've ever made? That's a good question. I would probably say in terms of execution and the performance, and I was happy with the But I'm filming more of these sort of videos in the next, well, at the moment and just this year. But I think the ticket video probably. My USA flight is at 1 and it was the cheapest one. How come? Oh, 1 p.m. It would make more sense though that the better times are more expensive because they're higher in demand, wouldn't it? Like it makes more sense that these shitty like 6 o'clock flights are the cheapest ones you can get. And like I don't get though why some flights from like just to Adelaide are like $800. 1 hour flight at 3 p.m. Who will even consider getting an $800 flight to Adelaide? Like even if you again, if you're Mr. B, someone extremely rich, it's just a waste. Just because you're rich doesn't mean you have to blow money for the sake of it. Like I still feel like if I was rich, right, like proper millionaire rich, I'd still look for savings at Woolies. Like I'd still, if I'm going for a chocolate bar, I'm only going for the ones on special. No, my flight's not delayed. I'm just here for a while. Yeah, I'll be vlogging the game. I won't be vlogging every St Kilda game, but the big ones and the interstate ones I will. I'll make it a bit of like a. I'll add some pre-game stuff like I did for my Adelaide Saints game last year. So might start the vlog in the airport. My travel to Adelaide. What am I going to do pre-game? Who am I going to meet? Who's going to shank me first? I'm waiting for one of the oil farmers to discover the AFL and just, summit Qatar. No, but what Qatar's going to do, Andrew Dillon will just allow some Qatarian man who's got like $15 billion to buy the league, and then they're just going to start playing fucking games in Doha. Deadest spot. I would actually not go to. If the Saints played in Doha, I'd probably not even bother. Like this fucking stuff. But the laws in that country and city and all that, very unethical. If the AFL gets rich, then there better be more robberies from the Crows. Mate, there'll be robberies. They had games at like, what's the Tijuana, Mexico? That's bad in terms of crime rate. You'll get robberies there. They made the draft for a reason to stop stuff like this. Are you going to gather around again? Yes. Would you come to Greenland with me for a Wednesday too at 10 a.m.? Imagine you could just the fans can just decide a random game in the season, pick two teams, and pick a random time and random location that has to happen, and like everyone can have one submission. So you could go like Richmond, Adelaide, UAE, 4 p.m. on a Friday, or like Vatican City. Well, you can't really play footy there. Well, they have to play at the Vatican City. They have to build a ground 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. Like just the stupidest times. And then they did the live game draw is like a whole thing. Like maybe at the draft before, and they go, all right, now we're doing the live game draw. Oh, fuck, we have to play in Papua New Guinea this year. Between Gold Coast, GWS, the season openers, Gold Coast v GWS and Papua New Guinea, Port Moresby. Oh, the Macca's is open, actually. I'm not really going to go, though. Tanks powered visa. Hawks v Gold Coast and Bali. You know what? Just drop random match day games in random places. No, I'm not going Macca's now. I don't feel like Macca's. You probably would, but I don't. Collingwood, Carlton, and Palestine, and they even put in like times and dates. Try the Shamrock. I do want to try it. I'm not gonna lie. I do like mint milkshakes and all that shit. But Western Derby in the Middle East, preferably Gaza. 8:32 a.m. Huntsman. Wow, the Derby in Gaza. Imagine that. And whoever the first team is on the scheduled proposed fixture is the home team for the Derby. So if it's West Coast Freo, West Coast games get screwed over home derby fixture and have to play in fucking Gaza. Imagine how outraged the fans would be, just because some one idiot on social media thought it'd be a funny idea to put that in. Mate, the game would start at 8:32 a.m. on Monday and finish 5:30 p.m. on the Thursday because of the delays. When's the Saints game? It's 12:30, but in Adelaide it'll be at 30 minutes earlier because of the time difference, so it should be a 12 o'clock start. Opening round consists of one game in every single continent to grow the game back to other continents. A fucking game in Antarctica. Technically, that's a continent. I mean, if they just think about it, right? Logistically, they'll never do that. But if they did do that, I'd almost be for it because it's something so wildly different. It actually make me excited for it. Bounce down in what's the most random, like Lima, Peru, or something like that. What's the best Australian state besides SA? Victoria, mate. Victoria. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is where UCAT and I actually have to sleep one night or one morning. This is the spot. Like, you're not going to get any better than this. The sad thing is, right, this is probably a better sleeping environment than a lot of people do and live in poverty. Because at least there's a roof under your head and all that. All right, we got to actually find a spot to go to. Would you merge Gold Coast and North? No, but like I was never against, to be honest with you, the idea of Gold Coast just merging or just just folding, and then they don't need a 20th team. They have 18. But they're never going to do that. The AFL are too stubborn. They put too much money into the Gold Coast Suns, so that will never happen. This has been a really fun chat. I've been walking through the airport talking about the Gaza Strip and all that crap. Anzac Day in Gallipoli. Jesus Christ. Imagine. Would you rather the Dockers or the Eagles? I like the Dockers more. What video took the longest? I reckon my recent goal kicking challenge would probably be the one that took me the longest, especially if you talk about combined time from the time I started editing it to the time I finished. I reckon it'd be like almost 3 months. Yeah. Poor choice of words there, UCAT, but you get what I mean. Like, it's been an entertaining chat. I don't really want to I want to like put this down somewhere, but there's nowhere to put it down unless I did this. Just so I can like sit down and relax a little bit. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Fuck. I can make this work. What video's the fastest to edit? Maybe the ones that I didn't edit at all, the ones that I started. Adelaide Showdown in Hobel. The moon game. The moon game, that would be interesting. Wonder how they do the broadcast and the coverage on the moon. Will they do it in the rocket ship or will they do it out of the rocket ship? Do you reckon the camps would have made good footy ovals? Fucking hell. I don't even know how to answer that. I mean, there's space at least. There'd be a lot of space to build ovals. But they could always just do that. They could just build a temporary ground if they wanted to play like I don't know, where would be a good country to play in that probably hasn't been executed yet due to the fact that they haven't just got the facilities. Just because they did it with Mount Barker. That was like, well, Mount Barker now, it's just a normal oval. Just build some temporary stands. You don't need that many, just 10K. Just have the game there. Hawksby, Collingwood in Ukraine or in Pluto. Kath Lachlan on the bench floating. He's Jared Davis' first gig for the Super Saturday on the moon. Yeah, if I miss your comment, just say it again because I can't be asked scrolling up. UK would be sick in America. Like if they planned it ahead, I'd consider even like it sounds really stupid and probably not worth it, but I'd consider going to like London for a non-Saints game just because of how fun the experience would be. VCF with Lana, piss fucking right off. She's in the chat. Well, actually, speaking of her, I'm heading into the Adelaide territory. She lives there. If there was two games on a Saturday night and one of them is in the Moon game and the other is Suns North of People's First, I wonder which one. Anyways, Lana is in the chat. Is she? I can't see VCF for Lana. Is that actually her? Because I mean, I found her videos randomly and I actually watched some of them. I can't say. I'm actually scrolling up here. This is I don't think she is. Can't see it. You should message her. Nah. Commentary box for the game at Chernobyl. And see it. The NBA is coming to Melbourne, Australia in September, October. Yeah, I see it, but I don't think it's proper NBA. It's not like a proper game. Shit, what time do I end the stream? I didn't really want to go for too long, but we've got 104 in, just having a pretty good chat about bloody playing footy in Chernobyl. How are you staying for another... I've got a plan. I know what I'm doing. After this, I'm going to finish editing my team coach video, and then I'm going to make the graphics for the stream tomorrow, and then I might film, just film stuff for the vlog, and then I'll go to try and find some sleep. Or alternatively, what I could do instead is get sleep now and then do a bit of graphics when I land at the airport. Maybe I'll do that instead. Why do you have to sleep there? Well, I don't have to. I could just stay up and not sleep, but I'd rather get a bit of sleep. So I think sleep first. Because thinking about it, like I landed Adelaide at 7:15. So what am I going to do for 3 hours? I might as well do that. How am I going to get from Adelaide Airport to the city? That's another thing I got to consider. So maybe I just wait at the airport for an hour and a half, chip away at some editing. I should just do that. I think I'll just do that. Ultimately, it's probably the better idea. I just don't know if I'll ever even get sleep because I feel like it's a bit sketchy just sleeping unattended with your bags. Like, I'm gonna have to use my like backpack as a fucking pillow. I'll have to do that. Yeah, but I don't really want to waste any more money on Ubers. Like I already spent enough money this weekend on silly things. Just that I would prefer not to have spent. Like even today for my stream, I had to get Deliveroo or whatever it's called, DoorDash. So maybe just there's a free bus I can take, or a cheap bus. Nah, I'm not going to take a taxi. Maybe what I could do, I could just be on my story. Anyone from Adelaide want to pick me up and take me to the city? The thing is, right, I probably would get someone doing that. Do you see Man United's new stadium? Mate, it's not confirmed, and I don't even really know why they... Actually, I do know why they need a new stadium. Oh, Oh, did I? You would have got the notification at 3/4 time. No, what? That would actually make a lot of sense because I didn't actually get the notification until I went back on the app. So it was a 35-minute like I didn't realize till it was 35 minutes afterwards after it got delivered. So it was all cold. It was annoying. I couldn't actually eat the chips. They were too cold. Yeah, I'll figure it out, Denzel. UCAT says, oh, so it's confirmed. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, UCAT was telling me about how badly the state of their old ground, the old Trafford Stadium was. Like, it hasn't been upgraded in like 25 years. But like all the comments when I look at posts about the new stadium are just like, oh, they'll be in, you know, what's the league? The championship. They'll be in the championship losing 3-0 to Bristol. Rovers or whatever. It's like, I mean, yes, Man United get fucking shit house, but they're probably not ever going to get relegated. And even if they do, they still have so many fans that it's not really going to matter. Like they do need that stadium, I guess. But it does look like a bit of a fucking clown stadium. Not going to lie. What did you pay for the flight? I can't remember. I booked these flights a while ago, man. I can't remember what soccer team. APL. I've just never properly gotten into it because of the weird times that the games are on it, and I guess my stubbornness not to get Optus Sport for some reason. I don't want to be fucked paying the $10 a month or whatever it is. Old Trafford is the ground with a literal scaffolding ground. It might be. Well, what's the new ground? It's going to be called New Trafford, which in theory makes sense, but it's kind of like cringy in a way, like New Trafford. Like it's sort of like a name you wouldn't really take seriously. Like it doesn't have the same aura about the name Old Trafford. If aura is the right word, which it probably isn't. No, it's still going to be old. Okay, good, because New Trafford, like again in practice, old new it makes sense, but fuck. I watch almost every Man City game in Adelaide. Yeah, that's the thing. I've said it so many times, but it's just hard for me to be invested in a league that isn't played in Australia, that I can't have any local connection to. I can't attend the games. If I actually attended the games, it'd be a bit different. Like that's why I'm so passionate about the AFL, for example, or even like cricket and all that, because like it's my country, and I can go to the games. But I can't not enjoy the league. I do watch the highlights every now and then, and I keep up with the scores every week and all that. And it would be easy having family connection as well. Like yeah, like you said, if like my dad was a massive fan of, I don't know, like Nottingham Forest or something, and maybe I'd be a fan of Nottingham Forest as well. Because I picked Newcastle on a stream once last year, but like I don't know anything. Like I know they're in the EFL Cup, but has that game played already? It probably already has. I don't know the result of that because I haven't been following. No fucking idea. I'm barely if you can even call a fan a Newcastle fan. Lords would be elite. Yeah, that'd be. I mean, if there's a bucket list, that would be on the bucket list. It'd also be to get a girlfriend. That'd be on the bucket list as well. Nah, fuck. Why do I say that? I don't know why I said that. It's on tomorrow. Oh, it's on tomorrow morning. Oh, really? See, I just wouldn't watch it though because I'll have other priorities. Like that's probably when I'm flying back to 3:30. Yeah, look, I think I'm flying back to Melbourne at like 8. So no, I'm not watching that. I'm going to bed at 5 p.m. to wake up for the 12:30 a.m. Cup final. Fuck. On a school night as well. Jesus Christ. You get back from school, that's your bedtime. Ah, now the problem as well with the fact that I'm doing this is that I didn't get much sleep last night. I ended up getting to sleep at 3:15 and I had to get up at 7:45. So I'm running on like that's like what 4 no, that's not 8, that's 4.5 hours. Night 5 p.m. Sunday night. Oh yeah, true actually. You're not going back from school, but still. Did you see the Richmond plane running out? Yes, mate, I did. I did see that. Um, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I won't make too many comments on that though. No, I don't think Lawler really cares. Like, they just don't talk about it, talk it up or anything. Like the media aren't going to mention it. Steve Oz's parents must be. I was waiting for you to say that. His caption as post was funny as fuck. Oh, I didn't even see his post. I don't think it. Well, I think I follow him actually, but I don't know. You always follow the new draftees just in case they might cop the cheeky follow back, which never fucking happens. Never fucking happens. If anything, I get the unfollow. The only ever times I've ever been followed by AFL players is before they were drafted, and after they're drafted, they go, "Oh, this guy's unfollowed." That annoyed me when I realised that. I'm like, "Fuck you for unfollowing me after you get drafted. You think you're so big and tough." 50% of this year's WA classes follow me. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You might end up having more AFL players that follow you than I do. I have like no one, like genuinely, and I probably haven't done enough to get those followers, and I don't need them, but it's good to have those contacts. It's a good flex to have. I've got probably three, or not even. I'm probably two. Not even a single St Kilda. I don't even know if the players know the fuck I am, and if they do, they probably don't think I'm a legitimate at all. They probably think I'm a fucking loser. No, they probably don't think that, but like, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Caleb's wrong following Henshin and unfollowing him like 4 hours later. Play AFL 23. Yeah, at Terminal 3. I'll just whip out the PlayStation, mate. Just get the Elgato out from the backpack. I saw your messages, Mitch, but I can't respond whilst live. I'll respond after. I did see them pop up. I did see them pop up. But I'm just having a yarn at the airport right now. Feel free to, if you want to stay for a bit, you can. But I will get to you. Don't worry. I had Taj Houghton before he was drafted since I was mates. Oh, yeah. The thing is, Sarong wouldn't have unfollowed if he didn't. Yeah, that's true. But like, I don't think the follow was done on purpose. It was an accidental follow. And if I ever got followed by like I got followed by Tom Mitchell, and I thought that was pretty cool, and I still think I am. But like, I was never gonna make 16 stories about, oh my god, Tom Mitchell followed me, because it's a bit cringe, and it's like it makes you look like a bit of a wanker, like a big suck up as well. Was I really only 2 rows behind you? Because if that's the case, right, how did I not see you? Like, I'm actually sort of pissed off I didn't see you, because I would have certainly said hello. Fuck. When are you next going to an Essendon game? Because we'll meet up in an Essendon game. Fuck, that actually is interesting. Um, yeah, I mean, it was quite busy and all that. I wasn't really expecting to see anyone. Yeah, all good. Like, I'm sure if you saw me, I would have said something. But I did see you walk out. Like you left early, and I tried to yell your name, but like you were Taylor as well. But you both just, yeah, that's all right. Why did you leave the game early though, mate? Remember when Scoops beat me? And once again, I literally missed the 2 shots on purpose to make things close, and he somehow came back, and he still talks about it. It's actually kind of embarrassing. Oh, the people you were there, yeah. I mean, that's fair, I guess. In your situation, if I was in your situation, right, I would probably be filming, and everyone would give me shit for leaving early. So I would have just copped it and stayed, and then figured my own way back. But I understand that. I actually do understand that. They made the choice. Because like, let's just say today, if we get smashed by 80 points, right, I'm not leaving it before the game finishes, because you paid your money, especially interstate. You're paying your good hard-earned money to go to watch the game. You've got to show that you're a loyal fan in the first place by actually making these trips. You go and watch the whole game. Stop being jealous of Scoops. If I knew you were there, would have stayed. Yeah, like, I had free seats next to me. But that's all right. It would have been better for a Bombers win. Like, I don't know when Bombers play Saints, but I want to go to a Bombers Saints game with you guys, because I went Bombers Saints 2023 with Ricky, Callum. Well, Callum didn't even go. Shimo was there, but like it would have been good to go with Essendon fans. Is that the real Mitch Lewis? Yeah, it's the real Mitch Lewis. It is. Good mates with Mitch Lewis. Cardi, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you actually make? Um, well, right now it's sort of like transitioning from like an off season where I did nothing because I was in Bali, so I was making nothing, not posting. But like it's ramping up quite nicely, and I've got other forms of not just ad revenue, but other forms of income coming in um, quite soon as well. So like, yeah, like I if I just keep out this with the growth that I'm seeing, grow my other platforms. Um, if I can make more than 4K just off ad revenue, and then throw in merch, if that does well, I could start my own business genuinely. Throw in $2,000 that I'll be making for something I'm doing later, and possible brand deals plus memberships, donations. Um, yeah, that's like 6K a month maybe. That'd be cool. But like at the moment, I'm kind of poor. I feel like I'm poor. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't have much in my savings. I can't lie. Just gotta spend them all on equipment and shit like that. Nah, I think what I'm doing is it'll come good at one day. What's up with the Dillbanger AK Fortnite G card? I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. He was on my Geelong Freo stream earlier today, but yeah, like I haven't seen him in ages, but I'll probably see him again at some stage when I go back. I don't know if I'll go back with him at the gym anytime soon, but I will see him because like yeah, I've got respect for him. He's been I've been mates with him for a while. Maybe not as close as some other people, but I've still been, you know, I've known him for a while. Watching Paul get smashed was the best thing ever coming from a yeah. Did you go to uni? Yeah, I did go to uni, and I didn't like it. I didn't like a few things about it. I didn't like having to travel there because it was like an hour and a half to get there, and I only had like one class some morning. So it's like, what's the point? Like, why not just do the lectures at home? But it's like because I had the flexibility of doing that, I'd easily just be like, I'm not getting up at 7. Fuck this shit. I'll sleep through it and catch up. But it just kept on piling and piling up to the point where it was like, no way I was completing these courses. That I just realized, you know what? A lot of these times when I should have done uni work, I was instead working on YouTube instead. So I was just thinking to myself, why not just put all my eggs into the YouTube basket and then just put uni on the side? And maybe I can go back to it if all this just goes to shit. But like, I never got anything out of it. I didn't really enjoy it. Like if I tried, I would have done fine. Like it's not that I'm not capable. It's just that I fucking don't want to do it. Round 23, says Mitch. Nice. We'll do something for round 23 for sure. Um, as long as you're happy to get in the videos, then that's all good. Maybe he's punching cans of VP. Dylan Brown. Yeah. Yeah, mate. I have 2 channels no one knows about. No, Rollsmacker wasn't sooking. I was on his stream at the end. He wasn't sooking. He's almost the most modest fan of any supporters in the AFL community. Like, he's so modest after defeat. He doesn't complain or sook about umpiring. He doesn't make excuses. He congratulates the performance of the opponent and just sucks up the loss. He's not a fucking sook, mate. No, I'm staying in Adelaide for the night. I've got a pretty full on day. I've got a lot of full on days this year, honestly, for the footy season. But like tomorrow, I land 7:30, stay in the airport for a bit, get a bit of stuff done. I got to send someone, yes, podcast footage that I was meant to do. Do that. Head to the city. Head to the game early. Meet up with Andy. Meet up with others. Watch the footy. Hopefully get a win. I don't know what I'll do from 3 to 6, and then afterwards I'll maybe go to a pub, then live stream, and then go to like this bakery. So yeah, I mean, it'll be fun. Even if we lose, it'll be fun. I've got some good TikTok ideas as well that I want to do. And I'll do my other another TikTok for the pie review. It's a series I'm going to continue. Oh, Cooko, good to see you in. And good to see you at the game as well today. Too bad the Roos couldn't get up. I was cheering them on in my really good bloody seats. Fuck, they were good. Yeah, no, it was good to have a chat with you. It's been ages. I think the last time I saw you, like in real life, was that cricket game. But yeah, it's good to see you back on the content. And I have been watching him. I have been watching the videos. I liked your concept that you put out. When was it? Like the other day. You spun a wheel and then you had people debate. Like, it's probably not a concept with a title that would perform massively with numbers, but it's a good watch. But I'm happy. Like I'd be down to do some collabs with you this year for sure. Get on the channel. Anyways, really good seats. You're welcome. Almost too good, exactly. Nah, you're right. You're right. Sammy's a sook for leaving the game early. Yeah, now I'm not going to give Mitchell any shit if you're still watching for leaving the game early because he had a reason. Sammy, for some reason, I don't think he had a proper reason. Like, you beat the traffic, and I say this, right? People leave early to beat the traffic, but unless you make that final train before the crowd swarms, you're still going to wait anyways on a packed train. So why bother? Just stay out the gate and then leave straight away. Yeah, lovely, Cookson. Yeah, cool. It's a classic Sammy thing to do. Yeah, I know. It is a classic Sammy thing to do. Anyway, what's the time? It's 1:19. I'll stay for a bit longer now that I know that I'm not going to worry about doing all the editing before the flight and people are still up for this good chat. I'll stay for a bit longer. Maybe till 2 o'clock and then get maybe 3.5. Cut, if your little pie thing, get a Villies pie. Nah, but I'm trying the pies at the grounds though. That's the whole point of the series. I can't really just go to Villies or wherever that is. I've heard it's good, the 24-hour bakery, but I can't just do that. Nick Valerio. Stay till 2 so I can have some entertainment before the Premier. Okay, deal. If anyone's staying up till that time for the Premier League, I'll stay till then. So you can just do a switch over. You go for Adelaide United in A-League. I go for Melbourne City, but once again, it's like to me, it's a Mickey Mouse league. I don't give a shit about the A-League. Couldn't care about the results. I was actually laughing at the derby when we were losing. Like, I was actually laughing. But like, I do go for City. I don't like Victory. They're scums. I might put a jumper on. It's actually getting a bit cold here, and also I don't really need the Saints. There's no point in having the Saints Guernsey on now. So I'll hold this here. Yeah. My strategy is, even if it's like a hot day, which it'll be hot, I think, in Adelaide, I always wear a jumper on a flight because A, it gets cold, and B, you just stuff as many loose items that'll weigh a lot in your pocket because Jetstar are twats. And you could be 1 milligram over and they'll make you pay an extra $90. Virgin are good. Virgin are really good. They don't care. But on the other hand, bloody Jetstar, you are absolutely fucked. All right, hold up. Orientation's a bit screwed. I'm holding this with my knees, trying to get a good spot because I'm zipping up my bag. I'm actually now starting to get quite excited because you think about it, this is round 1. Like, the first game for the season, the Saints, always new waves of optimism heading into a new season. But there's definitely more pessimism heading into this game. I've had people ask me who I think the locks of the weeks are, and I was going to say obviously Carlton, but like for the Saturday and Sunday games, genuinely I reckon the lock of the week's Adelaide to win, and that is something I normally don't say because Adelaide aren't even they are expected to do well, but they're not guaranteed to even make finals. Did you get the home Saints jumper? I haven't. I'm hoping the Saints could I don't know if this is a stupid thing to do, but if I just like message the Saints, hey, do you reckon you could hook me up with like the new Saints Guernsey and I could maybe do like a promo thing? Or is that like hacky? Is that asking for too much? Because I'm just thinking to myself, I genuinely can't even afford a St Kilda Guernsey at the moment. I have to wait a week to get paid, and then maybe I'd consider it. But I'm just rocking the old kit. Like it's what I'm talking about. I can't afford just to buy it right now. But I'm just thinking, you could ask them, but is that a bad thing? Will they look at me differently and go, geez, this guy's desperate for free shit. We're not going to work with him. And I need to think about how I'd word it as well, because I can't just message out of the blue saying, hey, Saints, give me a Guernsey, you fucks. But, like, surely the Saints do something with me this year. Like, surely this is the year I can do something behind the scenes with the Saints. Because I know a lot of their people behind the scenes that work for them, and they know me and they like what I do. Anyways, it's only like round one hasn't even started. Not stupid at all. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like I probably have helped the Saints in some way in terms of like support. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe I don't like wearing jerseys. Yeah, fair. I want a polo. There, like if I could, I could spend like $1,000 at the Saints store. How about that? St Kilda, if you're watching this, 30-second shopping spree at the Saints store. I can pick whatever I want, and that can be your present. Not present. What the fuck? Because I get the new polo, I'd get the new Guernseys, I'd get all the nice. Is this new? I don't know who makes them. I think it's a collab, but they're like these cool shirts with these cool designs. I'd do that. What's going on, Dylan? Just going to Adelaide for the footy tomorrow. I'm not stuck. I've just got like a 5-hour wait. So yeah, you're lying. Footy clubs are so behind. Oh, you're flying. Oh, thanks, Coco. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's certainly the best week, couple of weeks before. Well, that round one. I haven't had a better start to a footy season than this. Not in like by far, honestly. So yeah, it's been good. It has been good. Dillbanger joins the chat though. No one cares about Erling Haaland. Oh, speaking of fucking fantasy FPL, I'm in an FPL league and Mitchell knows about this. And we do fantasy league drafts, but like, I've got the worst knowledge out of the group because the group that I'm in, right, they all are pretty invested in the Premier League, at least most of them are. And it's not that I don't want to be. I actually think it's an awesome league, but I just don't have the time with the other stuff that I have prioritized to study all these players and know who's good to pick and then constantly update the league. But every week you do the worst, you have to pay a fee. And then if you are the worst player at the end of the whole match week, at the end of the whole season, you have to fucking do a beer mile. And I did it last year. I'm going to do it again this year now. I just know I am. Which is just fucking shit. Did someone actually message you or anything? Mate, I got probably 20, oh, not 20. I got like 10, 15 messages from people saying they saw me at the game on TV. But they didn't see me do this. I did this as a joke and I got caught on TV doing that, but no one saw it except for you. Maybe people saw it. someone definitely would have seen it, but like no one messaged me about it. Because when you message me straight away, I'm like, shit, I don't understand how I've managed to get that on camera. But no, I think I'm okay. You may have seen it. Milk, a milk mole sounds bad, but I do like milk. But no, it doesn't sound great, does it? Chug a whole like 2 liters of milk and then run a mile. Are you gonna ever stream Fall Guys again? You're looking at a low chance of me doing that till the off season. Fall Guys is about as dead as uh, about as dead as. I was gonna say that's too rude to say it. I'm not gonna say it. Let's just say about as dead as Carlton are right now. Have you heard about the? No, mate, I haven't heard about that. Did either of you vlog? No, I didn't vlog. I'm doing a round 1 weekly vlog. I'm going to continue doing them for the first few weeks because it's fun, and then I'll fade out of them. Maybe just do members vlogs, because they don't perform that well. Even though I think they're like really fun videos to watch, they just don't do that well. So it's like if they don't do as well, then there's probably not a massive point in continuing. Milk and beer after each lap. No, but that's fucking worse than just doing a beer. You do milk and beer. That would be like the worst combination. Jackie G, g'day. I play Fall Guys a lot late with a mate. Yeah, I saw you did like a 7-hour stream the other day. It's crazy. Or like a pretty long stream. But you've gotten good at Fall Guys because I remember the first time you were playing with us, you were shit ass. You've actually gotten all right. But I just think in general, like I've always been a terrible video game player. There are certain things I'm good at, but there are also a lot of things that I'm not. I'm really not. I could just never wrap my head around all the mechanics and all that, and just never have the motivation or the passion to like actually get really good at a game. Like there may have been a few where I was like grinding Fortnite, like everyone did at one stage, but like I was only at the best at one stage, maybe slightly above the average player, and that's saying something because I still probably don't think I was. How about milk then beer? I mean, that's better. Like I could do that. I reckon I could do that. Your cheeks at Fort. Yeah, but like, again, who gives a shit again? Once, I don't give a fuck, but even if I am crap, um, you're just better than me. That's all it is. You're just a lot better. I know that. I haven't played Fortnite since because OG Fortnite's still a thing. I remember when it came out again. I played it heaps on stream, and it was good fun and all that. But that was because it was the off season, so I just could have days and nights that I could afford to just play Fortnite. But now it's really not that at all. Like, what night am I just going to be playing Fortnite? Like, genuinely, I just don't think I wouldn't mind maybe playing it at one stage sometime soon, but I don't have time. How did I not realize you were live? Well, you realize now, Razor? I can't search anything up on my phone because I'm streaming right now, so I'm using my phone to stream. If you're still watching, Mitch, I do want to do another live stream, but like we just go to someone's house and we just watch the footy. But I live stream it, just the game, and then we can do other shit that night or whatever beforehand or after. But just I did it once. I've only ever done it like once or twice, and I found it fun, but I just don't feel like it's something that everyone wants to do. So I just I don't know, I'll do it again though. Get a whole bunch of them over for a footy game. Do you watch the NBL? If so, oh, not really, but I know they're in the grand final. I know that for a fact. I'll say Melbourne United. I'm a Melbourne United fan. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm not too fussed anyways with viewers and all that. It takes a while for the chat to reply back, but I'm all good now, so hopefully they join back. It takes a while though. Back, yes. My phone went flat. If you didn't hear what I said earlier, so it's charging now. I just forgot that it was actually not turned on, so it was like plugged in. I'm like, oh, don't need to worry about my phone, and then it goes flat. So yeah, sorry about that. Luckily you can back in the day when I did IRL streams and my phone goes flat, there's no way of continuing the stream. It's just the stream's dead. It's done. But this time round, you can continue it. It's good. Ah, shit. I'm just looking at all the... there aren't many vacant spots to sleep now, which is not good. It keeps cutting out. Oh, what? Okay, I think I know why. I think my AirPods were like half in, half out. I think I fixed it. We're going to stream till 2 a.m, guys, and then I'm going to get off the stream. Maybe do a little bit of editing, send some footage over, and then, yeah. But I've actually quite enjoyed this stream. It's been one of the best streams, chat-wise, I've had all year. It's been pretty good. Good to see you still here, Wispy. Yeah, I remember 11:32, Nick. Hey guys, it's 11:32 here, and today we're just going to be opening 3 packs of Team Coach. I just came back from the North Melbourne v Geelong game, and the Roos got a great win by 12 points. I picked up a footy record as well. Only like 2 people watching this probably know what I'm referring to. I wonder what 11:32 is up to right now. I'll be back for gather round. I'll be back before gather round. I'll be going to Adelaide more times than I'll be going to going to the gym, honestly. Like, as it feels that way. Like, I'll be going to Adelaide 3 times in like 4 weeks. Yeah, a lot of Crows fans, which isn't great. I can't lie. Oh yeah, I've got to figure out what my goal songs are going to be for tomorrow's game. What should my Adelaide goal songs be? Any suggestions for some nice tunes? Did I just say Adelaide? Oh my god. I've said it again. I'm going to Adelaide to watch them play, not streaming them. Sorry, West Coast and Gold Coast. Yeah, I won't lie. I think the chat think the stream just ended. So if the chat gets shit, it's alright. I've only got 20 minutes till I end it anyways. Tunes for what? For my stream. So every time there's a goal, each team has their own unique song that I use. Like, I just click on the stream deck. I like it. It's actually kind of cool. Another initiative, another innovative idea that I've come up with. Not Like Us. Yeah, people want that song. A lot of people want that song. No, I'm not going to do AFL teams theme songs. Because it's too plain and generic, and I've done it enough times. Yeah, ever since the stream cut out, all of the good chatters have fucking left. I don't really blame him at all, though. It's like 1:38. Like, realistically, it's not the time. Humble by Kendrick. A lot of Kendrick love in the chat.
UCAT's here. Oh yeah, also UCAT, I'll probably see if I can send you the video that you asked for like a while ago that I just said I'd do and I forgot. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, you know, I almost lost the whole stuff because it was on my SD card that was in my camera that I lost in Sydney. So that was also in the back of my mind going, oh shit, that UCAT video is going to be lost. Got it back though, which is good. Yeah, I'll try to remember doing that. Yeah, I've got to get my creators predictions video out as soon as I can because it's now round 2. But like, I've kind of been I've been busy. I can't lie, I was in Sydney till Tuesday. I got back home at like 9 p.m. Then on Wednesday, I spent the whole day working on my tips because I was so tired. I think Thursday, what did I do on Thursday? Oh yeah, I remember what I did on Thursday. I did a couple of things in the morning, then I completely revamped my stream stuff. Not like it was a completely unrefilmable video. Yeah, I know that, but yeah, I guess you're right, but it would have been a bit annoying. But you are right, like I'd rather lose that footage than losing, like imagine okay, so Mr. Beast is going to a St Kilda game this year, it's confirmed. Imagine the Saints are like picking one of the young up-and-coming creators or just someone who's on the rise, and they pick me to do something with Mr. Beast, and I film the video. I've got like 2 minutes, and I fucking lose the footage. Oh God, if that's unfilmable. I can't just message Mr. Beast and go, "Hey mate, just can we quickly refilm the video? My mic wasn't recording. Just lost the SD card." No, he is. I mean, I don't know if it's fully confirmed, but he did say it. Because Moose Toys sponsor like they've got like a Mr. Beast toy thing, and Moose Toys sponsor St Kilda, I think. So it sort of makes sense. But like, you know, it's not going to fucking happen. But if it happened, that would be something I would do. Yeah, it'd be going to one, but like there'd be people that would probably go to the game to try and find it, but it's not like he's just going to sit general admission level fucking 3 at Marvel. And if he did do that, he single-handedly, I've said it before in other streams, if Saints were playing Gold Coast, but word was leaked that like Mr. Beast was at the game, just sitting fucking general admission, and it just got spread, like the crowd numbers for that game would probably double for the sake of just seeing someone. He would sit next to Scoops, and Scoops would call him irrelevant. You're as irrelevant as Marcus Bontempelli. Actually, that might be why my viewers have gone away, because Scoops is live right now. I mean, iShow Speed could be a good person to go to a footy game. You get good reactions. Scoops would block him. Scoots would be like, "Oh, Mr. Beast, you get handed all these things." Yeah, he would say that. A huge Hugh Boxall fan, but Boxall doesn't get selected that game. Nah, but it'd be a St Kilda home game if it happens. I just don't know which home game. For all I know, it could be St Kilda fucking Freo. Yeah, I saw the speed goal. Watching that one live. I wasn't I was originally just gonna like probably not watch it because it was gonna finish at like 4:30 or 4 o'clock, but then it finished later because of the penalties. But I'm like, oh look, it's on. The production quality is insane. It's entertaining. I watched the first half and I wasn't gonna not watch the second half, so I stayed up. Pretty entertaining. He flies back because Boxall isn't playing. Mate, being like a corporate box, Wispy, do you think the AFL are gonna... It's in a way it makes no sense. Like, think about it. He's so rich, right? Yet the AFL aren't going to make him pay for the ticket. They're going to give him the best experience possible if he goes. It's sort of counterintuitive because he could afford to buy every fucking ticket in the stadium. But it's the rich that keep him getting richer. He'll just get free stuff when he can afford so much. So much. Whereas myself, I can't afford much right now, but I keep having to pay for tickets like I'm a bloody cheapskate. Yeah, that'd be funny. His next video, I challenged Hugh Boxall. He did a video of Ronaldo, I think, like 3 months ago. It's like, I've got a bigger video. And that video is that I'm going to be filmed with Hugh Boxall. Imagine 15 years ago you said a YouTuber would be given a corporate box by the AFL for a match. I mean, yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like, I reckon potentially some of AFL content creators have gotten free stuff like that. I haven't. Spoiler, shock. But like, obviously Mr. Beast. He could get anything for free, realistically, with how big he is. But the problem you do have with being so famous is that you can't get any privacy. What the fuck? People are bloody arriving from somewhere. My guess is like Perth or something, because why else would they be domestically arriving at 1:45 in the morning? Jimmy Webster punches. Yeah. No, but it'd be very shocking to see him at a game. You remember when Nico Amalana went to an AFL game? He got around the AFL when he went. He went when I think the beta squad went to Australia, and he was in Melbourne for like a night. And he went to the Dreamtime game, and I was at that game. And a fan randomly just sent him a free ticket. Could you imagine I managed to do that? How cool of a vlog that would be. I mean, let's be real. If that was bit of footy, he'd still find a way to fucking make it dull, and it'd be a 9 out of 10 on his channel. Fucking Nico Amalana. Jimmy Webster punching Chris would... Yeah, but let's be real. No one likes Chris Tyson. I've lost my membership. You got to get it back, chappy. You can get me good tickets for any Hawthorn home game. Yeah, that'd be good. But if I really wanted to sit Hawthorn, I could always just sit Hawthorn cheer squad. How's Bitter copper? Yeah, look, Bitter doesn't deserve a copper spray, but it just slipped out of my mouth, I guess. He cops it all in the Footy chat, anyways. Solid Pies win. Yeah, look, I don't think he'd maximise the potential. Like you'd film like 5 short form bits of content if you had a Nico Amalana or someone big like that. But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't even sitting in a corporate box or got gifted. The AFL didn't really give him anything. He just went as a fan, sitting in just like level 4. Just the 2 logos. Like, it's not a bad thumbnail in terms of like aesthetics, but it is a bit dull. But no, he wouldn't be that silly. He'd be like, I don't know. I watched a game with Nico or something like that. I don't know. 2 o'clock. Would that guarantee like 100k plus views? I reckon it would. Let's just say this: I managed to convince all 7 members of the Sidemen to go to an AFL game with me, even if it was North Melbourne Gold Coast at People's First, and I sat with them. That's a guarantee, not just 100k. That's almost 1 million, I reckon. Because so many people want to see Sidemen in the AFL. For the sake of it, I really hope Jimmy does something stupid if he comes to a Saints game. Why? Why? Yeah, that'd be cool, but expensive, and I can't afford that. That's why any channel sponsors are actually really handy, because it's a kind of a reinvestment in a way. You're making your money back. Imagine Blake. Yeah, fair enough, Chappie. I'm getting hungry. I could almost go grab some McDonald's, but nah. Yeah, dude, perfect. For all the stuff they've done, they haven't got a single AFL trick shot video out there. You'd think they at least know what the sport is, but they're just too fucking weak to make a video like that, because it's not going to get many views. Mate, just make an AFL video for God's sake. So that's why I was glad to see Speed do that stuff that he did with the Giants, because it brought a bit more exposure, and it was cool seeing him interact with like Darcy Jones and all that. You'd be scared to play us next week. Wait how we perform next week. If we get absolutely smashed, then yeah, I definitely would be. But if we, like, there are better signs than negatives. What's with all them coming out in spurts? Like, they're not all coming out of the airport at once. Where are they? Where the fuck do they come from? Where do they fly from? And that's the worst time to land, 2 o'clock in the morning. You can't get back to the city at that time. Mate, I know that wispy, but I'm just saying, why are they coming out in like 3-minute spurts? And where do they come from? When they did the New Zealand and Australia bucket list video as well, I thought for sure that... Yeah, I didn't watch that, but that would have been disappointing. Like, I probably would have watched that video to hope AFL would have been included. Like, even like a laser beam, because he's Australian, he fucking doesn't do anything AFL related. He thinks it's a shit sport. Yeah, okay, if you're going to be a smart-ass, Chappie, obviously they're coming from their flights, but where, though? I'm guessing Perth. Wait, is it Chappie's birthday? Is it actually his birthday? Because I reckon I've insulted him already twice already before knowing that. Well, happy birthday then. Yeah, I know he's from Sydney, but still. There's no flights on flight rate. Well, then explain how people... And think about it, everyone looked Aussie. Like, trying to say this in the least race way possible. Like, normally, you get at least some foreigners. You can have foreigners coming from like a domestic flight even, or an international flight. There's always going to be a bunch of foreigners. So they all looked Aussie, so there's no way that wasn't an international flight. Or that wasn't a domestic flight. That couldn't have been an international, because they came away from the domestic fucking terminal or whatever. Matty Chivers, mate, for starters, you go for every team in the AFL, and secondly, your team isn't any better. You got done by 5 goals against the Hawks. We won't lose by 10 goals. There are still more people. I almost want to ask them where they came from. That sounds weird. Not where they came from, where they flew from. Nah, just Essendon. Yeah, I know you're an Essendon fan, but it's a joke. I don't know if you know about the joke. It was more discussed back in the day. Because obviously you'd have a Guernsey for all these clubs, and you'd support the teams like you're actually a fan for them. Gold Coast Crips, fuck's sake. Don't reckon his birthday. Yeah, I mean, I'll be missing your birthday this year. It's 2 a.m, there's nothing domestic right now. Well, did they come back from Bali then? Should I just ask him?
Where'd you fly from?
Townsville.
Oh, Townsville. Yeah, right. I didn't know they came this late.
Yeah, it's.
Was it like a delay or something?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that's not great, is it?
Have a good one. I don't know if you heard that, but Townsville they flew in from, which means that you're wrong about them not landing. I don't know what flight rate is saying, but check if there's like a Townsville flight. That's not where I expected. I didn't expect Townsville. You don't get back at 2 in the morning. Physically painful? No, it was actually not too bad, but I don't think the guy was in the mood to speak because it was 2 in the morning. Probably wants to just, I don't know, like what would you do? Like, you'd land at 2, especially if you live so far from the airport. Like, I don't live close to the airport at all. The airport's in really such a shit spot in Australia, in Melbourne, where it's not central. It's so far to the north, and if you don't live in the northern suburbs, you're in some trouble. Anyways, I missed some chats. If you want me to read the chats, just put him in again. I know, Jimbo. I met you, V. Essendon. Nice. Always cool meeting the subscribers. Yeah, you probably just have to Uber home, but you wouldn't want to Uber home from the airport. You know how expensive that is? No, don't put an airport in the CBD, but the airport is quite far from the CBD compared to other major cities. Like, and with how skewed I feel like the metropolitan Melbourne population is towards the southeast, I reckon, and the east, it's not in the best spot, personally. Yeah, no, look, obviously, they're not going to do that. It's like in SpongeBob. Why don't we move Bikini Bottom over there? Why don't we move Melbourne Airport somewhere else? Move it right next to my house. No, that would be so shit living next to a busy airport. It'd just be too loud. I dapped you up. Nice. Airport will be chockers Sunday night with people flying back from the F1. Yeah, well, thankfully, I'm not going to be here Sunday night. But when I arrive, I reckon I'm still going to see a lot of people with F1 shirts on Monday morning. So they were the flight attendants, and not the captain, I wouldn't think. Geez, that would suck. Like, you'd come home from work at 2 in the morning. No, there wasn't a delay. I could come see you in 15 minutes. So you live really close to the airport. Yeah, I've seen that, Geordie. I don't know what's in it. I know it's a black burger bun. And it's got carrots. That's all I know. It's not really my cup of tea, but each to their own, I guess. I live 30 minutes. Yeah, look, I have driven to the airport before. I drove to the airport at like 4 in the morning, and I'm not gonna lie, driving that early, yes, it's technically more dangerous because you got the fucking idiots on the road that time when they're drunk, but you don't have to worry about any bit of traffic. It's free road. It's so good. It actually is. You actually feel fucking great driving when there's no one around. And that took like only 45 minutes, 43 minutes. Maybe even less than that. But like, it takes a while to drive to the city because there's no freeway to take, and then you have to take the freeway. Is Checkers no, he's not going. No one's going that I know. I mean, Andy Munro's going, but no Saints fans are going that I know. I mean, actually, I don't know if many people know Wooden Spoon Data. He makes some pretty freaking good videos, but he's going, so I'll probably meet him. I will probably meet him there. Yeah, too bad, Jimbo. I won't be driving in a... I can't see myself driving in a while because of the car situation. I said it, I don't know if I said it in another stream, but because of the whole fucking car crash I got in, before Bali, we had a hire car, and after I got back, we realised that both cars were undrivable. They weren't roadworthy. So we only have the one car. It's a really good car, but for me to drive it, I've got to pay an upfront $2,000 fee, and I just don't have that money right now. I'd almost rather just save from a car instead, but you have to make sacrifices. So as cool as it is that, because that's the thing, you don't understand the freedom until it's been taken away from you. So it's sort of annoying that I can't drive right now. Yeah, it's fucking annoying, Blake. I can't lie. I was pissed off. Especially that I have to pay $2,000 up front. Why can't I pay monthly? Because, like, mate, especially at night, there are so many places that I've now not been going to because I just can't be fucked going there without, like, driving so much easier. Yeah, I know, Jimbo. That's why I do want my own car, big time, but we'll see. If this is a big year on the channel, then I'll have enough money saved up for a car. And I don't really want anything too fancy, just something that'll get me from point A to B. No afterpay. No, I don't think they do. And I don't really want to do afterpay. I don't want to be owing people money and all that. And there'll be, I think afterpay, there's a bit of interest on it, I assume. So, nah. Yeah, that is annoying. So I haven't driven in a month and a week. 5 weeks now. Yeah, it pisses me off. The fact that the two cars now are fucked back to back means that the family only share one car as well. But I could have driven the two. I was licensed under those two cars. That's the thing that pisses me off. Oh, all because some Indian dickhead didn't look where he was fucking going and crashed into the back of me like a fucking twat. On his phone as well. Surely since the car was... No, so we got whatever the amount cost to fix the car, we got that for free through the insurance, I think, and we used that to buy a new car, because then my mum's car, something internally was screwed up, I don't know what, probably in the engine or something, and apparently it was unroadworthy. How has he not fixed it yet? It's bloody, I've told you this, it's a write-off. They said the car's a write-off. So instead we just bought a brand new car. It's a fucking great car. It's like a $35,000, $40,000 car, maybe more. Brand new. But we only have the one car now. That's the issue. And again, if I want to drive it, I've got to pay an upfront $2,000 fee, which is just shitty. And I'll have a bit of added pressure knowing that that's the only car we own. So if I ever even slightly damage it, I'm even more fucked. Like, I don't even know if it's worth it, because if I do that, then I can't pay for it. So, yeah, like I said before, just whatever I can, I'll try and save. I tried to do that this year, but because of opening round, and a few other things, I reckon $600 to $700, a couple of airlines decided to take out of my account for no reason through certain circumstances, and that money was going to savings. And now I'm back. I haven't saved anything since Bali. Waiting for my next fucking paycheck and waiting for the footy season ad revenue to come. That's all right though. How expensive is Rego? Well, I've never actually owned my own car before, so I don't know, because I haven't actually had to pay it on my own. But I think I paid for my dad's Rego because I was using his car. But I was only using his car for 4 months, so if I'm still paying for that, that would piss me off. because it's a write-off now. I don't actually know how. I think it's like $800 free. I think it's $800 though for like most people. But yeah, like it's annoying, right? Like all those, because I was pretty excited to get back after Bali and use that car, because we got a hire car, right? And it was a really good hire car. I was having fun driving it and all that. I used it twice because we got it on the Tuesday. I used it on the Wednesday. I drove to Div 12 Resi's footy training. I haven't been since because I just, it's so hard to get to without being able to drive. And then I also used it to go to the gym, and I used it to go to the supermarket. Because if I wanted to, I'd just go to the supermarket if there's nothing in the house. Now, if there's nothing in the house, I just don't have fucking anything to do. Can't really do anything about it. I love how I'm just complaining about my life issues, like people here care. And I love how it's 2:04. I've completely forgotten that I was meant to end 4 minutes ago. Yeah, insurance is a lot. Yeah, that's shit, Jimbo. But it was a bit scary when I was involved in a car crash, when it was just me. No one else was there. I had to figure everything out myself. The car was totaled. His car was totaled. And to make matters worse, my parents were both on a fucking cruise and had no internet for the week, so I couldn't even... couldn't even tell them what happened. Jesus. It's a good chat. Yeah, I don't mind getting personal. Alright. It is now 2:04, and Nick Valerio is eating a Wiggles fruit salad. You've just completely shifted the conversation, topic of conversation. Oh God, the mood's just been completely shifted on its head. Not like you've gone into a love life rant or any of that shit. I'm pretty sure I have. And Man City have gone 1-0 down. Is this Champions League? Who are they playing? Is it PSG? No, they played Liverpool. Who is City playing? It's not PSV, is it? Mate, I don't really know. Brighton. Is this the Champions League, or are we talking about is this like the FA Cup? It's not the Champions League. I was going to say that Brighton aren't in the fucking Champions League. It'd be the FA Cup then. It'd be cooler for the Premier League. Why'd you say the first leg then, mate? Oh, I just read it wrong massively. Never mind. I was going to say. Like, it wasn't clicking because I'm pretty sure Brighton aren't even playing City in their next leg, because I remember actually seeing the fixtures. Never mind then. It's Man City in the Premier League. I read your message wrong. I thought you said first leg. But do they even do that in the FA Cup? I think they only do it until the semis. Just been playing some GTA. Yeah, well, hopefully when GTA 6 comes out, it gets released in the off-season, because I don't want it to be released in the footy season, because I won't play it. Yeah, I know, Nick. I know it's not the FA Cup, but I know it's not the FA Cup. Oh, the FA Cup don't do, even for the semis. I thought for the semis they do legs. So no, they do it for the Carabao Cup. That's bullshit, because, I'm sorry, but no one really cares as much about the Carabao Cup over the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup is certainly not as prestigious as the FA Cup. I don't even know why it's a thing, to be honest, because probably just extra revenue, more money to be made, more chance to win a trophy. How have they got a semi-final 2 legs? They just play at Wembley. Well, then why have 2 games? Seriously, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you have 2 games? Any multi tips? Just don't have any Saints players to score more than 2 goals because they won't be doing that. Not really, because I'm not a betting man at all. Like, I had people at school. They would always ask me, because I knew I was, had the channel and all that did that indulge in sports betting, that weren't massive into AFL. They'd always ask me what my opinions are on multis, and it's like, I don't want to feel responsible for your losses. Like, there are people that watch my tips videos, and whatever my big call is, they add that onto their multi. Some guy won $700 because of one of my big calls once. I told him he should have freaking given me half of it, but no. Apparently that's not the way it goes. But if it wasn't for my video, he wouldn't have won that $700. A bloke at a party I was at last night who I'd never met. Yeah, that's crazy. I've actually been to the last 3 times I've been clubbing, if you don't count Bali, I've been recognised. I was even recognised in Bali. I've been recognised at parties by fucking random people, friends of friends. It's actually getting ridiculous. Like, it's getting actually ridiculous how random some of these... I got recognised at the toilets in Southland the other day. Where else? Oh, on the Sky bus to the airport. And probably 60 times today at the Footy. Yeah, it's crazy to think that I started it just with no aspirations or goals whatsoever, just opening packets of footy cards in my room. No, he wasn't peeing next to me. Once, though, I was peeing and I didn't wash my hands right at the Footy, and I reckon there was piss on my hands, and then some kid went to dap me up, and I used the hand I pissed it with to dap him up. No, he does message me that, Geordie, but I haven't got that lately. Yeah, that's pretty bad, Jimbo. Yeah, but I feel like, Nick, not in any way of disrespecting you or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that person probably only knew you because they knew that you worked there and just found your channel. Mate, I don't really care about WWE, Nathan. Can never really get into it. Especially when it's all scripted and all that. That better not have been me. No, it wasn't you. Don't worry. It was a few years ago, like 2023. And it's not like I wanted to dap him up. It's not like I was looking for the next person to dap up with piss hands. I just didn't pee. I didn't wash my hands because I was in a rush. And then I walk out and like 10 seconds later, some kid's like, oh, and like, yeah, I'm like, oh shit. Oh well. The game's a game. I really want to meet you. Hopefully it happens one day, mate. I can't remember how many people I reckon I've seen at games, but it'd be a lot. I don't keep count like Scoops does. We're literally at St Kilda Open training session. Scoops would go up to me and saying, I've got 7, how many do you have? I'm like, mate, I don't keep count. Probably more than you, but I don't have 7. Kid would have gone home and said there's something wrong. Yeah, that's piss. Maybe there wasn't even piss on my hands. Like, it's not like you know, when you pee in the urinals, you hold the base of your cock. You don't cover your hands over your penis and pee in your hands. Not in public, at least. So, unless I was trying to be risky by circling, I've done it before actually, where I try and I pee and I leave a circle around the stream of the piss until it stops and then I'll let go. But I don't do that in public. So it's like, why would there be any in my hands in the first place? I wonder how many times Studi will get recognised. He'll get recognised a few times. But like, I just think Studi's got one of the worst fan bases that any content creator has, to be honest. Well, that's cool, Nick. Am I wrong though? You don't. Not a single soul could get this info out of me. But am I wrong though? You don't, like, everyone who goes for a pee, they don't hold the tip. Yeah, okay. Should I be talking about this? It's 2 a.m. Who cares? We can have a bit more of a mature chat. It's funny. That's what it is. Just pissing on the public urinal, putting... Don't badmouth. I'm not even bad-mouthing him. I'm just saying his fan base. That, if you even call it a fan base. Delusional. And just stupid. Well, it's a mature chat. I don't know how to explain it. It's the chats you have at 2:15 in the morning. I'm not going to be talking about this primetime Kahoot at 8:30 when kids are probably watching with their parents. Dude, just order an Uber already. Mate, you do realise I'm waiting for the flight. It's funny how this joke still goes on and all that, but even if that was the case, I don't think they'd care. Like, think about it, UCAT. Other creators say so much worse stuff that are at a similar size of me. I find it funny though. I know you joke about it a lot, but I think it's taken a bit out of proportion. Like, the stuff I did and said back then in 2022, that was a bit different. When I'd walk around the streets of Melbourne yelling, OG Bomber did 9/11 and all that. And other ridiculous things. Yeah, he's been uploading, Nick. Vinny, what'd you say? Surely Studi takes the piss. Yeah, you think a lot of his videos are satire, but you just never know. The piss hand thing. Oh, again, it's maybe I'm in the minority, but I've done it before where I'm pissing by myself in the toilet or whatever. And just because I'm feeling risky, maybe I'm drunk, I don't know. Maybe we stop talking about this. But I have a ring. I hope there's someone else that's done that before. What do we think of Studi's 41 points up video? I knew he was going to make one of those. I knew for a fact. Why does everyone... Like, that's the 15th person not necessarily this stream, but today, that has asked me what I think about the Lawler situation. What else do you want me to say? I mean... Yeah, I don't know. God. Also, I may as well ask you guys, who watched my latest S&B Hawthorne vlog? Fair enough if you haven't. I just want to know what you think of the editing style, because I reckon using commentary, like gameplay, having overlays of the commentary with gameplay, I'm trying to get way more fan interactions. So most people now that come up to me at games, I'll ask them if they want to be in the video, give their thoughts, get good match day shots, maybe get a couple interviews and use actual copyright songs. but like use it in a way that it blends well with the video, so it times the goal, the timing's right, and it doesn't get a copyright claim. I think they just make the videos more fun to watch. Because so many match day vlogs I watch from people, not to be rude or anything, but they're a bit dull. And I think we know a few that I might be referring to, but they can be a bit dull. Better than pissing on your shoes or those last couple drops are dangerous on the pants. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, talking about piss is quite rogue at 2:20 in the morning. Everyone's done it though. I'm sure everyone's pissed themselves at one stage if it's kindergarten. I reckon I think in prep I did it. To wet the floor. I was going to finish before the Premier League started. The Premier League's already on. I think Haaland do the hand ring with my shit. Yeah, that'd be a bit of a task. But you make it seem as if though I consistently do the hand ring thing. I've probably only done it like once or twice. And again, I don't do it in a public domain. I don't go to what's a club in Melbourne? I don't go to Revolver upstairs in the public toilets at 2:30 in the morning and yell out to all the meth heads in the toilets, probably doing whatever they're doing. Hey guys, I'm doing the piss ring trick. Have a look. Let's see if I can get the if I can get away with it. My favourite studio video is the eating poo challenge. The eating poo challenge. I had a, geez, I'm saying things I probably shouldn't be saying, but who cares? I had a dream like a week ago where I just ate my own shit, but I couldn't control it. It's not like I did that willingly. It just happened. It's as if the movements forced me to do it. It was so weird. So weird. If you're going to Adelaide, there might be waffles stopping over there. What do you mean you couldn't control it? Sometimes dreams, just things happen. Like for example, a lot of times when I have dreams, like if I need to use my phone to like film something, if I'm like with a famous person that I see, there's always something that messes up. Either I can't enter my password in, I try to type and it just doesn't, like it's so slow in typing, or it just doesn't go through the keys, or like my camera is flat, or it just something happens all the time. Hit up the Pancake Kitchen. The Pancake Kitchen's pretty good. I've been a couple times. I went, Brighton equalised. I went to the Pancake Kitchen famously in 2023 for Gather Round. That was fun. That was arguably more fun, that Gather Round, because in a way we were more in a group. So I was with like, who was there? Will, Sammy, maybe Go Time, UCAT, Bitter, Duxie. I'd be definitely interested in doing so this year, because think about it, UCAT, on the Friday, I reckon on the Friday we hit up some open training sessions. That's what Lockie and I did during the morning, and we actually did, we got some stuff knocked off, a lot of stuff done. I'm just still bummed about losing all the footage to Gather Round, because I would have made a pretty good Gather Round vlog as well. But it's alright, I'll just do one this year. I'm really excited for Gather Round. I've got actually a couple of other videos I'm going to film in Gather Round as well. Unique ones. Nobody knew it was going to happen. Yeah, it was literally just running with the wind. On the 2024 Gather Round, I was a bit more planned and had more of a schedule that I was following, and I sort of knew what to expect.
That's fair. That's fair, but definitely on like the Friday, just go to as many clubs open training sessions. I think we went to Sydney's and the Bulldogs, Lockie and I, just for fun, exploring new sandful grounds. Like, it's either do that or, I don't know, like waste your day away in the hotel. Yeah, it'd be good short form content. This fly is really starting to piss me off. What's a fly doing at Melbourne Airport at 2:22 in the morning? Yeah, exactly. We can do help. We can, yeah. Because I'm not sure how keen you are in growing all the short form stuff, UCAT yourself, but I certainly have been giving it a decent crack so far this year. At every game, I try to get some bit of footage, like something. I couldn't get anything from North Bulldogs, but it doesn't matter because if I did post something, it'd be kind of shitty anyways. Like, it's not like an absolute necessity to get a short form video from every game. But if I can get stuff, that's good that I'll get it. How are you feeling, Georgia? UCAT isn't spamming, mate. You hope the AFL isn't watching. Once again, even if for everything they were watching at that time, which they aren't, that's not going to like stop them from signing any deal that they had proposed. Mate, I'm fucked. Yeah, go to bed. Let me know what you how you feeling tomorrow morning. Actually, you know what? You're probably not even going to wake up before the game. That's good. That's good, UCAT. Well, I've just been happy with the growth I've seen as of late. Like, I've gained probably 300 Insta followers in the last week and a bit. So, yes, whilst YouTube's still the main priority, if I can get those still growing at a very consistent rate, that's probably arguably the most important thing in terms of getting more recognition. Just building your Insta profile. Good night, GG Swag. Nick says, I love the... Oh, yeah, you went as well, Nick. And I also went 2024. I went to Adelaide for Port Adelaide Saints. That was also a fucked weekend because I barely got any sleep any of those days. I went to the... I took the bus to freaking... So I went to Anzac Day game. Then I took the overnight bus to Adelaide. Landed at 6:30. Went to the pancake place. What else did I do? And then I believe I found a spot to edit my Anzac Day vlog before I did anything that day. Then we went to the Live Golf when that was on with Finn and I. Then went to the actual game. And I didn't have a hotel that night either. So 2 consecutive nights I didn't have a hotel. I just stayed in the airport. It was fucked. That was UCAT. I remember Nick on your stream asked a random guy in Macca's if they sold... That was actually so funny. Why do I never go on the AFL's channel? I don't know. No, but I don't want to just sit here and complain about it because I probably did that back in the day. It's fine. It's fine. Because they'll only get me on if they want me on. You're considering Alice Springs? What, flying to Alice Springs? What do you mean you're considering Alice Springs? You're not going to Melbourne St Kilda with me, are you? Yeah, but I don't know if I'll go to Glenelg again, because it's like, the last 2 gather rounds, I left probably later than I should have. The first gather round, we left on a Tuesday night. God knows why we did that. We thought that we were going to have a lot of stuff to do after gather round, because I originally thought that I was going to film talks with fucking Marmalade on the Monday.
That's when they didn't really know who I was. They sort of did, but not really. Like that gather round, I remember I probably spoke to them once. Didn't know them well at all. Or very... I knew who they were. Like I've been watching their stuff for a while, but I didn't really... Yeah, like they didn't know who I was. Yeah, I don't know why we stayed there for an extra night. Didn't do much. The second gather round was an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Like it was overall a positive, but that Saturday night, I'm pretty sure one of the Carlton besties had a film camera, and who was it? It was Tori. She was taking all these photos, and she showed me them like 3 months later, and I looked fucking pissed. I'm just waiting for Cricket Australia to announce the South Australia series so I can fly to Darwin. Kados is more marketable for the AFLNU. Yeah, but it's not just Kados. It's all I'm saying is they can't just do the same person all the time. They have to. They want to experiment with other creators. And like, I think I'm relatively family friendly for the most part. Like, swearing here or there, I don't think is going to hurt anyone, and a lot of people are fine with it. I think I'm quite marketable, to be completely honest. But I'm biased. I'm obviously biased in saying that. Nick says the gather round moment was when I slipped after I took my shirt off. That was funny. Because maybe that's why. Sammy, g'day. Sounding a bit like... I'm not, though. Like, I try to make it the opposite of that. I don't complain about that anymore, but people will keep asking me, so I'm giving you reasons. Yeah, I've definitely got to be careful with what I say and do, and I don't think I'm nearly as bad as what I used to be. I've said it for a while now. Don't swear in videos, but like, I swear like 3 or 4 times in videos, but so does Caden. People think that he's so family friendly, but there are videos that he swears in as well. There are videos that, like, Hazard's done videos where he said the C word in it and all that. He's done stuff with them. I think every creator probably has sworn in their content. And again, if it's excessive swearing, I just beep it out. It's as simple as that. If it's like once every 3 minutes, then it's fine. Read your last? Yeah, I'm not reading your last. Your best footy trip story. Oh, it's hard because it's like you say the best, but I haven't got a best, so I'm just gonna have to think of a good one. No, I'm not, Will. I might maybe stay in the Paringa for a couple nights before I move to the other hotel. But like, yeah, story. Ah, shit. You're putting him on the spot. I really don't have any coming to my head. Like I don't know if you know about the gather round story, what happened on the Saturday night, where I thought it'd be a good idea to leave my bag full of expensive, because I brought my bag that contained expensive stuff for my equipment for the videos and all that other stuff, because I was obviously using it to record, and thought, oh yeah, I'll just bring it to a club, but then obviously you can't bring bags into a club. So I don't know what, in hindsight, what I really should have done was just go to like the Lockie's apartment and just drop it off there. But I decided to leave it outside of the club, thinking that someone was going to attend it. And then I don't even know if I actually knew about the fact that I lost the stuff until I woke up the next day. I cannot remember even leaving that club. I reckon I left it at 2:33. 10% of my AirPods. All right, well that's probably gonna be gone soon. Man, I'm not for hooking up with chicks. not, especially not randoms. Like, I'll hook up with a girl, but I want to get to, like, know her first and all that. There's no need to rush any of that stuff. I've come to the realization that it's like, it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But people shame me for it all the time. People don't understand what I've been through as a kid. I've said it a few times on other streams. Like, I've had actually, at school, it was tough at high school. Yeah, well, it's not meaningless to everyone. People view it in different ways, but like, I just view it, like, I just don't know what's the point. Because the more you do it, the less special it's going to feel when you do it with your significant other. Assuming you get to that stage. No, I've never had a girlfriend. I mean, I have been on dates before, but I haven't had a girlfriend. Like a proper one. I'm not counting like fucking, you know, primary school, like for a couple days. That doesn't count. I've got a Jetstar 6:40 a.m. flight, which I'm pumped for, 6:50. The fucking opposites of my life over the past minute. Well, you into all that sort of stuff? Like, that's the thing, right? Like, if I really wanted to, I could. But like, I don't hang out with the people that do that anyways. Like, I'm more of I'll keep it to myself. I'll stay at home instead of going out if I don't need to go out. And I'm probably going to do a lot more this next 25 weeks because I'm staying committed with this channel. I'm not just going to waste it on a couple of nights out and fuck everything over. You've just said that the very second my mate messaged me saying, yeah, but like, your mates are like, how old are they? 17, 18? Why do, like, I don't understand why they need to do that. Why they feel like they need to be a part of that lifestyle. If they really want to do that, fair. But I feel like it's societal pressures in a way. Sammy, I'm just going to leave it there. I was going to say something, but it's just not going to be said on the stream. My friend group certainly is. I'm not bothered. See, literally, my friend group, none of them are like that except for one or two. But they can never really find anyone. They've never really probably been able to find, like, they found a couple, but yeah, that's about it. What did Nick say? Mate, it doesn't matter if I get rid of his message. No one's going to see it. You get followed by... Look, it could be worse. I could be actually really ugly and then have no chance. I'd like to think I'm not... And I've said that really loud. I've just woken a guy up. Yelled that out. Woken some guy up. But I'd like to think I'm not disgusting. You're 23 and engaged? Yeah, people just do it differently. Like, I know some people that already... have kids. It's like they're 21, 22. I don't know them well at all, but I know people. I'm like, you're doing it early. Enjoy your 20s. Go traveling. Fuck, I couldn't see myself in kids in the next 10, 15 years, to be perfectly honest. And if I did have kids for some reason, I wouldn't be ready for it at all. I can't even keep fucking care of myself, let alone human being. At least I don't spend 60... Nick, there's no need to argue with Sammy. Yeah, I guess that is one thing, but it's also, I don't think I've actually been looking hard enough, Jimbo. That's also another thing. There are things I could talk about, but it's too private to talk about. That could be in relation to what we're discussing, but I'm not going to say it on stream. You might know what I'm talking about, Jimbo. 'cause I think I told you this at some stage. Blake says if you got married, yeah, mate, she would be. Sammy, yeah, soulmate. She's very happy. I don't know if Sammy. What did Sammy say? Not sure. But no, it's good that you found your soulmate. Hopefully, you're with her forever. But I don't have the time as well to look, especially again. Probably said this a lot of times on the stream, but like, I am gonna have no free day. I feel like I'm not gonna have a day off until the footy season ends, but it's fine. It doesn't feel like I'm really working because it's enjoyable. Man City 2-1. Yeah, okay. I would have known that you did, Jimbo. Why do people care? Yeah, I don't actually understand why people care. Why people think it's like embarrassing and all that. People go at different rates. Everyone lives their own life. My FPL is going very well. Mine's probably going very crap. No, Sammy is right. So Nick is right. He did spend $36 at NG Stadium. Like, come on, mate. See, Sammy would be one person I wouldn't be trusty with my money. I'm in a bit of a weird dilemma now. I want to... I'm tired. I kind of feel like going to bed, but I'm really enjoying this current chat. $36 on what? You got the lemonade, you got the hot dog, you got the Coke, you got the corn dog, and you got something else with the Coke, I think. And it all added up to like $36 because it's expensive. Yeah, look, NG Stadium, the quality of the food's pretty good, but the prices aren't. The schnitzel at NG's top tier. Will says he's going back to Scotland to start April. Fucking hell. Nick, didn't you spend $50 on a bottle of... I actually bought a bottle of Prime today, not funnily really, but I saw this at Woolies. I'm like, I'll get it just because it's different. But that's kind of like the only thing. Like, this is just ice pop, but it's a selling point. It's probably smart from Logan Paul and Kay. So just make the same flavor but in another bottle. And just constantly do that because people will see and go, oh, it's a new flavor. Oh, it's not really the new, it's just the same. It's the same as all the other flavors. Yeah, we're definitely doing hands oval. I'm looking forward to that. I just will be asking you this though. You'd be fine filming bits for me if I like gave you the camera, had a mic, because I'm doing. You know the video I'm doing. So I'd have to do it hands oval, probably at Optus as well. If you're fine with that. Because if for whatever reason you've got to do something yourself, then I need to find someone to help me with that. Might be in Adelaide before. Yeah, condolences, I'm not going to lie. Sorry for swearing. It's all good. I'm sure everyone at this time watching a stream can handle a bit of swearing. And that's the thing. I don't really feel bad when I swear on stream because it just happens. Like, I don't want to like hide my personality and be like robotic. So it's never going to be, you'll never see me not occasionally swear on streams. If that doesn't interfere with what I'm filming. Well, it shouldn't interfere with what you're filming, but it's like, if you need me to film stuff for you, you can, but I'll just need someone. The jokes are funny, Will, and all that, but I feel like they're sort of getting old because they're just so silly. Like, and it does put doubts in my mind, even though I know it's not true. But it just, because it's not true. Nottingham have kicked 3 in 5. Jesus. I'm not traveling to every Saints game this year. I'm not going to West Coast Saints this year. That's the one game I'm definitely not going to, because I'm just seeing, like, I don't need to go to Perth twice, Optus twice, and I do enjoy streaming the rare Saints game, and also there's something else I think happening that week. Can't remember what, but I think that week I'm going to Darwin, possibly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing that week. There's something. So I don't want to go from one place to another. Fuck off, Blake. Mate, Will, the channel's been popping off. Well, let's just say it's been doing better than most other times at the moment. So I'm jumping on that ride of momentum. You saw Tango Baldy. I mean, Will is in England right now. He could just go and find Tango live, but I know he won't. Okay, it looks like we'll end the stream at 3 in the morning. Did you listen to I Am You? Is that the new Playboy Cardi? I fucking don't listen to him. To be honest, that's not the sort of music I give a shit about. Most of that, at least. I think if you're talking about that, if you're talking about some other crap, I don't know. You have to admit I'm cheeky. No, I know Tango doesn't live in London. I don't remember exactly where he lives. But Geordie and I do have his address. And it's not like we doxed him. We haven't doxed him, but he leaked his address on a bloody video. Imagine Will going and knocking on Tango's door. And Geordie's doxed him. I mean, in all honesty, who cares? He's not going to join the stream, and it's a bloody address in England. He made a video. I'm pretty sure he rode his motorbike, and it was like a time lapse. But then it stopped being a time lapse, and he just rode to his house, and didn't blur out the street name or the address or anything. He's not watching the stream. He's probably working at Tesco or something. He's a twat though. Like, he copyright striked me because I watched 5 minutes of an old stream of his way back in 2021. Yet he gave me the copyright strike in 2022 November. And that was when I actually couldn't stream for 3 months. I think. Oh no, I know. I actually never mind. I could stream for 3 months, but it was still annoying. Oh, actually, now that you're in the chat, Sammy, why did you leave the Essendon game early last night? Because, like, if you want everyone to call you a genuine fan and have respect for you as an Essendon fan, that stuff isn't going to help. Mates wanted to leave. Yeah, well, it's the excuse my other mate brought up, and that made more sense. But, like, wouldn't you have looked like a dickhead in your vlog? And no, actually, Sammy, you should have just told him, just wait till the end. You should have had the authority over him and said, look, mate, it's not going to make a difference leaving 5 minutes early or not. You're still going to get stuck in massive amounts of traffic. You may as well just battle it out and leave straight away as soon as the siren sounds. Well, you can't fucking talk, mate. You left Carlton St Kilda when it was like a 15-point margin. You can't talk, and I know you're going to try and come up with some crappy excuse, but that was bad. Even Nick can agree, because Nick was there. Because we had to walk to Flint. Why? Why would you have to walk to Flinders? That doesn't make sense. If you're walking to Flinders anyways, it wouldn't have made a difference because of the trains if you stayed till 5 minutes. And if you decided to leave early, couldn't you have taken the train to Flinders? Mate, it doesn't matter, Will. And Nick, you also ended your stream as well when Richmond were up by 17. Did you actually do that, Yuka? Oh, that's fucking poor. Like, I'm genuinely not sure when the last time I left a game early was. Not a single time I've done it for for a Saints game. Actually, no. Technically, I did leave Essendon Saints early. 2021. We smashed by 80. But I was outside the stadium as the siren sounded. So you could, like, I left a minute early. We got smashed by 80 against Essendon. But like, I've had times where I've been with other people that wanted to leave early, like my parents and my dad and sister, and I'm like, nah, mate, I'm staying till the end. Because you need to get that final siren reaction anyways. I remember at the Port v Sydney game, Zay Burnell left like with 20 minutes to go in the last quarter. And he was just sitting on a fucking bench outside the SCG for 20 minutes straight, just pondering on his existence. I don't think he said a word to me when I went back to his hotel to get the bags. Yeah, that's it. But the thing is, Blake, I think that was a really good video. I actually thought that was one of your best videos of the year. Entertaining. I really did enjoy it. But I feel like you probably didn't want to do it for a Bulldogs game. But if that was the whole point of the video, fair. But it's like, see, I wouldn't leave and go to Macca's and miss 15 minutes of a Saints game, even if it's against North. You were crying, Nick? Mate, you should have stayed on. You would have got viewers. Yeah, it was, Sammy. Nah, but I don't, in a way, blame you, UCAT, because Will can be the biggest twat when his team wins, especially playing yours. Now, I don't think I've ever been to a Carlton game with Will with the Saints losing. I've obviously been to footy games with Will, but most of the games haven't been Carlton Saints games. I've been, obviously, the 2022 game, he left early, so he left early. And then I was at the Carlton Saints game 2024, but he was there just at half-time. We just chatted at half-time. Look, I know I'm still streaming. It's either continue streaming or go to bed. It's one of the two, but everyone else is still up, so it's not like it's a dead chat. We chatted at halftime 2023. See, I don't even remember that. That game was a bit of a blur. That game was one of the more miserable days at the footy I've had. Although in saying that, it was the first game of footy that I got to sit with the Marmalade lads. I thought that was pretty cool. But it was miserable in the sense that I was just feeling absolutely sick. So sick. And then we choked. And because we got there so late, the seats we sat were shit house. Look, I was throwing up in the bathrooms in the second quarter. I reckon I probably missed a good 10-minute period of that game. Yeah, that wasn't great. I was also really sick at the Saints Geelong game. In the game we made finals, but I just had to make myself feel good for the occasion. I couldn't just not go. I remember feeling sick for like 3 hours before the game, to the point where I couldn't even eat food. I had to get like a fruit salad, and then I just had to push myself through it. I started feeling okay at the end of the game, but still pretty bad. And then after the game, the next day I was absolutely, it hit me. I was so sick. And that was actually the game. I was that sick when I got home, just feeling like crap. I forgot to take my road mics out of my pockets, and then I put my jeans in the washing machine, or whatever I was wearing, and then I realized Quite soon after, I needed to buy new road mics. I wasn't happy. That's good, Riley. That's good, Riley. Alright, no matter what, I'm ending at 3 o'clock in the morning. Shit, were you at that game, Yuka? Because I'm pretty sure in the first quarter, it was like almost scores were level. And then in the last 3 quarters, you considered 133 extra points. The thing is, Blake, I can't actually tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Like, I don't know. But, like, yeah, that was bad. Were you holding up the finger ring outside your mouth? No. No, I wasn't. God, that's funny. Oh, really, Blake? Oh, I'm glad you're watching it. Well, I'll end at 3 then, for your sake. First time Australian's been on a convenient. Yeah, I'm doing this for my international viewers. The thing is, right, I've actually got a lot more international viewers than I once thought. Like, in my last 3 streams, I've had probably 10 Americans join and chat. Stay up. Alright, you know what? Oh, and actually, no, it's a risk. I was going to say, for every extra minute I stay on, or for every extra dollar I get, I stay for a minute. But I don't think it's worth possibly getting like a $50 dono. Alright, you know what? If someone donates $50, I'll go, yeah, $60. I'll go till 4. I know it's really given me not much time to get sleep, but you know what? I was probably never going to get that sleep in the first place. $60. $1 every minute. And this isn't me begging for money. It's literally me saying I want to end at 3, but if you're that desperate, I will take the transaction. They're all saying 3. Well, I'm not just gonna. I said 3 o'clock at the start. No, actually, I said 2. I'll take that back. I actually said 1 o'clock at the start. Then it got changed to 2, then 3, and now people want 3:30. Do you still think Freo will make finals? They'll have Sydney next week, and I'm gonna say they win that. If they start 0-2, I think the loser of the Freo Sydney game is in real doubt of making the 8, especially Sydney, because you wouldn't want to. Because then they play. I think they play Collingwood after the bye or something, or they might have. They might have North Melbourne actually, then Collingwood. But North, they're a plucky side, and they could even beat Sydney as well. So Sydney could start 0-5. But remember Sydney, they were 0-5, and now they're in the finals. Whatever the commentary is, I completely forgot, but you know what I'm talking about. Your next 8 you should win on paper. Yeah, I think we're the last, or one of the teams in the end of that stretch. Who do Freo have next? They've got Sydney. They might have West Coast in the Derby the week after, and then possibly Adelaide, from memory. And then it's Gather Round. If that is the actual next 4, I've done an alright job of remembering that, because I'm just guessing. Like, I couldn't even tell you the Saints' next 5 games. You've got no hope for the season. Yeah, I don't know what your emotions were after that game. Oh, Bulldogs. Oh, not Adelaide. Oh, that's it. They were 0-6. They're in the 8 now, or something like that. Yeah, I'm flying to Adelaide. I'm going to wrap it up in the next minute. You know what? We'll do it every dollar. For every extra dollar we get donated, we'll do an extra minute. And that caps at 4. Because I'm not going to just like go till 6 o'clock if I get 180. No, if you want me to go for extra minutes, it's donating time. I need my fucking sleep, so I'm only sacrificing sleep for cash. Mate, if you guys care so much, you donate like $5. It's not that much money. $2.59 by the way, so we'll see. I've got to stick to my word here because it's not like I just can. I also need to. This is like going to the 8 gates early at the footy. Wispy's down at $1. All right, we'll stay till 3:01. That's really not doing much though. It's like at the footy, it's securing the best seats when you enter the gates. While all the best bloody spots are taken. Like, I'm not gonna be able to fit in that. So where the friggin' hell am I gonna sleep? You did 3 before? Yeah, but that was before the before I proposed the dollar per minute. So I'm not counting that. And by the way, my AirPods are about to go flat. Once they go flat, I'm done with the stream anyways. Be done soon. I'm not sleeping on the freaking floor. Alright, as soon as it ticks over to 3:02. Now, I like to do it, I like to keep it interesting. So as soon as it ticks over to 3:02, then I wrap it up. No, I'm not on the floor right now. I'm on like a chair. But it's hurting my back. No, I'm not counting it. I'm not counting it. Who knows? Maybe we stay for a bit longer, but I think everyone's giving in, which is a good decision, I think. 3:01 still. 3:01 still. Oh no, Chris. I don't know why he's still here. It's 3:01. 3:01. It's still 3:01. And now it's 3:02. Oh, for fuck's sakes. J Tomo's donated. See, J Tomo's fucking donated as it hit 3:02. But you know what? Because I didn't click the end button yet, I'll go till 3:03. What the fuck? Weren't you at the, well not, yeah, you were at the footy, Collingwood Port. You must be still editing, you and Chris, because there's no way you guys will stop at 3. Because I saw you in the chat earlier. Yeah, so, J Tomo with a 3 from long range. And the stream is still alive. No 3:05, you cheat. 3:04, because technically it should have been 3:01. So I'm 3:04 because I'm deducting an extra minute because he donated at 3:02. I'm being nice here. I'm being nice for this. 3:04, take it or leave it. Bordeaux. Yeah, I know, I was actually on TV. But have I actually been your background noise for the last 2 hours? Ah, nice. Nice to know. Yeah, you probably don't realise how many people are just watching this in the background whilst doing other shit. Because not everyone chats on streams. Alright, Alright, 305 it is. Jesse, mate. Fuck me. Tomorrow's gonna be such a... Oh, you fucking twat. Spud. Alright, 308. But we're not really achieving much. We're only going to eventually reach the inevitable. And Jake Kennedy with $1. Shit. It's only $1, it's alright. 309. 309. Not 409. Oh, for you maybe. 309 for me. I mean, in theory, if everyone watching donated $1, we'd be till 4. I should have just ended before fucking Jesse did. I was literally just about to click the X button. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying the chats. But like, by the way guys, my AirPods are gonna go flat soon, so you're just gonna get just get the regular audio. Crom by 10? You're laughing, mate. That could happen. I can't see a world where it doesn't happen, but I certainly couldn't see a world where we win by 10 goals. You going straight from the flight to the game? No, just because like the game, I know it's an early start, but it's not a crack cam. Anyways, Crom by 56. You can go for, I don't really care. Go for the big margins if you want. What was it, 309? 309. Shorty. Shorty Pluto. Yeah, okay. I don't think I'll ever cry at a footy game until we win a flag or like a close final, because I don't know what wave of emotions will go through me when. Okay, let's rephrase it. If I see my team win a flag, because either I die young and don't see a flag, or the more likely the two, as Nick makes it at 3:10. 3:10 a.m. You cried at the 16 grand final. Yeah, maybe I'll cry for a losing granny. Crying tears of sadness. Probably I will actually. The last time I cried watching the Saints was Saints Port Adelaide 2017 when Robbie Gray kicked that goal. Would you cry if you lost the ground? I probably would. I don't know. I've never been obviously that situation before. I never cried. I didn't even cry watching the 2010 grand final because I cared, but I didn't care enough to understand the significance. Oh, really, Geordie? I still remember that. That was the night before we went on a family holiday to Gold Coast, and it kind of put me in a shitty mood heading to that game, or heading to the flight holiday, because, geez, it was during a period where we'd never win at the Adelaide Oval. I don't think we had won at the Adelaide Oval yet at that stage. And it took another 3 years till 2020. You know the Saints have only won at the Adelaide Oval twice in their history? Oh wait, no, 3 times. We've got one of the worst winning records of any side there. Because we've probably played there, I'd say now, 15 times, I'm going to guess. And I've only ever seen us win at the Adelaide Oval once. I've watched us play there 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times. This will be my 7th time. You cried with... Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Nick
cried for the Richmond Carlton game. Surely you change your name from Nick Valerio to Richmond Valerio. And then at work, you've got to have a Richmond Valerio name tag on. Just like Gorringe. See, Dan Gorringe is someone I want to collaborate with him in some way this year if I could. That'd be cool. 56 in it. Yeah, 3:10 in the morning's great. Great numbers. Man City and Brighton's 2-2. One minute. From now on, if I see the donation go through after 3:10, if we get another one, I'm not gonna. Yeah, Geordie. I'm not gonna continue because there's no need. I don't want to. It's weird because like people are going to probably go to bed or leave or do whatever the fuck they're continuing doing when I leave, right? Probably go to bed. But if I'm just going to stay longer, they're going to stay on. That's the thing. Seriously, Nick? And we have another donation, $3 now. See, why do I feel like you're just going to do this constantly for the rest of the fucking night? No, he did it on 3:10. That's allowed. So we stream until 3:13. The rules is, as soon as it ticks over 3:13, it won't work. So if someone donated at 3:14 for a second, it's not going to work. But that does count. I'm counting that, even though I don't feel like counting it because it's just a bit shit. But anyways, but just... I do appreciate it, mate. You're engaged, you know, you've probably got a bit more money up your sleeves. Maybe not after the wedding, but if you've had it, I don't know if you've had it actually. You're probably not if you're not married yet. But regardless, please don't fucking donate anymore. It's annoying. I want to check my phone as well. I actually have stuff I need to check. And I need my phone to check in the bloody app, like through the baggage carousel and all that. Well, not the baggage carousel, whatever you call it, the scanners, I guess. Mate, I'm raking in the $19.98 that I'll probably not even pay for an Uber to get to Adelaide Oval. I'm bloody rich, mate. Mind you, this money I'm not even going to receive until... I'm not sure, probably till next April. No, just start a stream yourself on Will Arnott, the Will Arnott YouTube channel. Hear me out. Port are the most frustrating team to watch and support because we're always around the mark. Yeah. No, I feel like I'd rather at least be supporting a club that makes the finals and doesn't perform well, because at least you're seeing your team win more games than lose. And you're going into every game thinking that you're a chance. Whereas if you're a North fan, that's not the case at all. Like, I get the fact that, yeah, you've been a while without making a grand final and all that, and you've made it close, but you've fucked it up every time. But, like, I'd rather it be a Port fan, even than a Saints fan, in terms of seeing success. A chicken burger meal. Not in London. I wouldn't expect you'd be able to get 2 chicken burger meals for $20. Okay, 3:13 is the time. Let me just remember that. It's 3:13 now, so... The airport's going to get busier as well. Not yet, Sammy, just wait. Just waiting for it to tick over. Yeah, send me a message, mate, because I'll be going to Perth. I'll be meeting up with a few people that I know from Perth. I know your UCAT will be one, but like, yeah, let me know. Sounds cool. No, I don't think he's got another one up his sleeve. Yep, 20. All right, that's it. Yes. I'm celebrating an ending of this stream. Thank you all for watching, though, and I'll see you tomorrow.